radio.
Or just all the commercials that you're going to be listening to on FM, trying to sell you whatever they sell you, vinyl siding or goods and services. All right, are we ready? Is my audio going out?
We are.
Let's officially start. Let's do this. You ready? You let me know. You let me know. Kennedy over there with all the magic buttons and the surprise guest in studio. You just heard him a little bit, but we'll official. Uh-oh.
You're not live.
Because
On.
on.
Other ones.
Oh. Are we now? What do I need to check? Check. If you're listening, if you're the one plus elsewhere listening to our audio feed.
It's just taking a while.
Oh, it's just taking a while to ramp up. We are also on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, and
We're on
Twitch.
Facebook and Periscope for sure.
Oh, but we're just waiting on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't really care about. Oh, we're live on. It's just okay. We're live on.
Are we
YouTube.
good? Let's start. Let's just do this. You ready? Let's do it. Here we go. Let's go live.
We're good. We're good enough.
The following is a presentation of Stewed Productions.
Welcome to Thursday, everybody. It's Liquid Lunch, your noonish time live craft beer show, the only live midday craft beer show in all the state of Texas and possibly the entire world. You not hearing yourself? Do we need to adjust your stuff?
No, I'm all right.
Are you sure? No, you're not. You need to wear the headphones, otherwise it looks weird.
I can hear you guys.
No, you. What about all the calls and stuff we get?
If we get calls, then I'll worry about it.
Okay. I discontinued the drunk dial line. It was costing money. See, now you can't hear yourself either. It's gonna sound weird. What's going on with your headphones aren't plugged in? Are they plugged in?
The headphones are plugged in.
Well, I don't understand. Why are you not hearing yourself? You should be hearing yourself. Try again.
All right.
Was it working now?
Sure.
What was the difference?
Not much.
It's not working. You're not being honest.
I'm not being honest.
This relationship is not going to work out if we're not honest with one another, Kennedy. Oh, wait. Okay, here we go. You know what? Let's just, everybody. Here we go. So that's Kennedy. He does the stuff on this show, and this is his thing.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Kennedy.
So Kennedy, fresh off of a trip to Hill Country.
Yes, a much-needed trip to the Hill Country.
And to my right and to his
Front.
front, facing Kennedy, Ingenious Brewer James Carlisle.
What's up?
What up, James?
What's going on, guys?
Nothing,
Hey,
man.
James.
Thanks for being in studio.
Yeah.
Our first in studio guest since
The last time I was here, probably.
maybe. I don't know.
I think the last one
Was Josh the last one?
Danny.
Oh yeah, Danny.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
We've had like 5
Yeah.
total, and you're 2/5 of that.
Yeah.
So.
since Chadford.
Oh yeah. Well, if we don't count Chad just he wanders in.
Yeah, he just walks in.
Yeah. I don't know if that counts. I mean, yes, he's in studio, but it's like a neighbor, like the guy that just comes over.
Right.
So anyway, but yeah, no, welcome. Thanks for celebrating our 3-year anniversary.
Yeah. Happy anniversary.
Apparently, according to Kennedy's, like, oh, by the way, congratulations to us. So yeah, 3 years,
3 glorious years.
3 years going strong. And you starting a new job there. I like. Was that yours? Did you bring that?
What's that?
The Ingenious. That?
No, it just happened to be here. But
Oh.
Product placement, right?
Oh.
So-
Oh. Listen, look at that.
Yeah.
How'd that get there?
I don't
That
know.
wasn't there when we started the show.
Product placement.
Why is that there?
Well, that's where I work now.
That's awesome. Congratulations. I'm so excited about that.
Yeah.
When do you officially start?
My first day will be June 17th, so 11 days.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Ingenious, one of the must-visit breweries. I was gonna say one. I always say that. I say it too much. That's why I'm stopping saying it myself. One of my favorite breweries because they're all the Houston breweries. They're like, oh, that's one of my favorites. Like, that's in my top. How many do we have? 54. It's in my top 54 for sure.
Yeah.
I throw out the word favorite too much. I'm just trying to curtail, but it is ultimately one of the breweries you must go visit. It is one of the brews you must experience. It's an experiential. Is that the word? Is that the word, Kennedy? You're not.
Exponential?
No, maybe
Experimental?
something. Yes,
That as well. Yeah.
that as well. All the big E words.
Existential.
It is existential. It's an existential.
Exquisite.
Exquisite. Exclamatory.
Explosive.
Could be. Yeah. Anyway, so ingenious.
Yeah. No, I'm super excited. Super stoked to go over there and start working with these guys. We both kind of felt it was going to be just a complete, just perfect fit. The kind of style of beers that typically used to brewing, and then the type of beers that they have been brewing and just completely knocking out of the park. Just let's take that and see where we can go from there with them. So it'll be a lot of fun. I'm super excited. Everyone there's super cool. Beautiful tap room. If you haven't been out there, like Josh was saying, come on out. It's by far probably one of the nicest tap rooms we have in the city. And then, like I said, plus the beers are just freaking amazing.
And no longer in Humble can they have red light cameras. They tried to sneak them in, and now they can't. So it's illegal.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Well, that's good to know because I hadn't been back to Humble in quite some time before going out there and talking with them. So
yeah, if they try to send you one of those notices, you just fold it in a paper airplane and send it right on back.
Send it right back. Send it.
It is illegal. They can't do that anymore, which is
Awesome.
great. Which was my only knock on Humble. That was the knock. Now we don't have to knock it anymore.
There you go.
Because Humble's the home to so many great places now. Ingenious.
I'd like to say
Huh?
a warm hello
Mm-hmm.
to one
Who?
Miss Jennifer Edwards
Hey,
of 4J Brewing, who is
Hey.
currently watching.
what's up? What's up, Jennifer? How you doing?
Hi, Jennifer Edwards.
Hi, Jennifer Edwards.
What's up?
Keeping it real, Spring Branch. Sup? I don't know. How did 4J? I don't know how y'all. I don't know what the deal is. What? Yeah. What? 4J.
I don't know.
That's for legit. No, you got to curve that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hand signs in Texas are a thing. You can be. Yeah. We'll have to work on that.
Yeah.
Jennifer, how are you? I hope you're well. I hope things are good where
All right,
you're at.
shh, shh.
Huh? No, we don't.
Some-
We can't on the show.
Somebody walked in.
Yes, it's fine. Did she bring the bus? Look out that back window, James. Is there a big blue bus back there? Did you bring the bus? No? It was, okay, cool. All right. Destination Gymnastics making the rounds this morning. So, anyway, sometimes this weekend, the big blue bus parked out in front of our house, and it's been hot.
Yeah.
We worked on the bus and drank copious amounts of beer just to keep my energy levels up. That is one thing I learned this weekend, Kennedy. I know you were at the lake, and we're going to get into that in just a second. I feel like I'm all over the place. I didn't talk about Humble, all the great things in Humble, like Ingenious and what else is out there? Oh, the Grain Cellar.
Oh, boy. All right. There we
Texas Premier Homebrew Store right there. One-stop fermenting shop, 240 First Street West in Humble, Texas. Preston waiting with open arms to give you a free hug should you come in and just say, hey, Liquid Lunch sent me, and then boom. Did you know that? You can get those all the time now.
Yeah.
So
No, love Preston. Good dude.
super smart, super bright. And anything you want, he just brewed with Jules.
go. As a matter of fact, Friday, we are running out there, Jules and I, and she gets to bottle her first batch.
That's cool. That's cool.
An Irish Red Ale.
Are y'all going to wear green?
Maybe. I haven't really thought about it, but I do have a lot of green in my wardrobe, so
There you
it's
go.
a good possibility.
Okay. I'm green with envy.
Yeah.
I didn't get to go brew out there. I didn't, but anytime I'm ready to go, Preston.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I was gonna say whenever you want to.
And it doesn't have to be beer. It could be cheese or yogurt or kombucha or cider or mead or wine. Anything you want to make that ferments. Preston's there, ready. Boom. The Grain Cellar. Graincellar.com. Humble, Texas. Worst case scenario, you'll have great beer. Best case scenario, you'll have great beer.
No, you'll have beer.
Or whatever.
Worst case scenario, have beer.
Okay. And he's got beer at the store to sample.
Yeah.
And the places to sit.
Uh-huh. And it's the meeting ground of the Rogue Brewers.
That too.
Yes,
That
I get to give shout outs to Rogue Brewers now,
A motley crew.
since I am one of them.
They're a motley crew of rogue brewers.
Yeah, we had our monthly meeting last week.
There you go. How was that?
It was fun.
You just joined the
great.
homebrew club.
I did.
I've been advocating
I
for
did.
people to join homebrew clubs, even though I hypocritically am not a member of a homebrew club. But
We had a lot of fun, and then afterwards we all went to Megaton in Kingwood.
there you go. How was that?
It was pretty cool. One of our members.
That sounds like something happened. Did you try to steal beer again, or somebody steal your beer? Or?
No,
We said,
no,
"That's pretty
no,
cool."
We just kind
I
of
feel like
some of us were probably there a little too late and maybe drank a little too much.
Okay. Yeah. Well, speaking of,
But one of our members
Yeah.
is part of the brew staff, and
okay.
we got to go hang out in the actual brewery and stuff and see how they do everything. That was kind of cool.
That is cool. That's always cool. Being late, it's actually late for us to talk about this thing that we're doing here on this table. Ready? Do it.
It's time for your favorite segment and mine here on Liquid Lunch. This is
What you drinking?
So, in the cans in front of us today, Kennedy, I will let you speak on what you brought, since you brought.
Okay.
Unless you want me to speak.
No, it's okay. I brought. So recently, I was in Austin, and of course, when you're in Austin, you bring back Austin Beer Works because you can't get it here.
Yep.
So I brought back the Mexican lager, La Verdad, and one of my all-time
Say
favorite.
that again.
La Verdad.
Is that how you say it with like this?
Verdad.
Doesn't that mean green?
That's Verde.
Oh, sorry.
What is Verdad?
The truth. This means the truth.
Oh, I thought this was like a Father's Day beer, like La Verdad.
No, the truth.
Love your dad.
La Verdad.
Love her, Dad. Love her too. You
Mexican
beer?
style lager. If you couldn't figure that out by the name.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know I couldn't. 'Cause
And
I don't
then
speak
one of my
Spanish at all.
favorite all-time beers
Oh,
is Peacemaker.
yeah. Great song by
Yeah.
the.
Anytime Ale, whatever that means.
Tasty suds.
But
Yeah.
this is great. This is like when I first started drinking craft beer, I was introduced to this beer.
Yeah,
And I've loved it ever
and
since.
well, yeah, you've stuck with it, so it's you're way deep. Your beer's deep into this whole beer thing, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because, yeah.
Gail agrees with me. It's called The Truth.
Oh, she agrees that. Hey, Gail.
Yeah. That my Spanish was correct.
Well, there's like you're a classically trained with the Spanish, right? Like actual Espanol, Spain.
Yes. At one point I could speak it fluently.
Your parents your parents still in Spain,
Technically Andorra,
which is Spain?
which is sort of Spain, sort of France.
Okay.
It's a municipality similar to Monaco or Luxembourg.
Oh,
And it's sandwiched right in between the borders of Spain and France, right along the Pyrenees Mountains.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, they have a lot of those dogs, those Pyrenees dogs, the big fluffy ones.
Well, I mean, I would say so.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they get the name.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear water running? Do I hear that?
What?
Water running?
I can't hear anything. I
Okay.
got these headphones on.
But do they work?
Sorta.
They don't work. What's wrong with your
They work.
No, they don't.
I didn't want to.
We could have.
You love these headphones so much. I didn't want to upset you, so I'm wearing the headphones.
It's something over here. Something's not on. What's wrong?
No, I can hear them. It's just real. It's not very loud.
Oh, we can turn it up. That's yours. I don't know which one's his. One of those.
All right. There. Well, I don't know what you guys did, but it works now.
I see. I should
Yeah.
be a part. I should be on like the technical team.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You are.
Well,
here.
we need somebody to be on the technical team because
Hey, Preston's watching too. Hey,
he is.
Preston.
Yeah, he's saying
Okay.
hi.
Hey, yeah, hey, man. Speaking of, we'll be back at some point. We haven't settled on an exact date yet for our latest beer that we brewed,
We have some cat pee to attend to.
the Simcoe.
Yeah.
Is it? Would you say cat pee? Are you?
Originally, I would have said yeah, but when you learn how to play with it, it kind of you can get around those aromas.
Okay. I don't know who's calling me. I probably could have just not looked and just ignored that, and nobody would have known.
Or you could answer it on the air.
I don't know who that is. It's probably just a robocall or something.
I just had a road call too, so
I don't know.
Oh.
How often do you get robocalls?
it is a Houston number.
Yeah. Weird. Let's talk about.
I didn't have one.
Well, let's. Well, first of all,
What's
delicious
That's
beer from Austin Beer Works.
that's not all we have on the table.
Hold on, we'll get to it. Let's wait. I want to talk about this real quick.
All right.
James, your brewing expertise.
Oh shit.
Let's get into what a Mexican lager should be, because this is an interesting. If you think about it, it's like based on a classic German style, right? Like the Pilsner. Is it based on like a kind of the grain bill, except for the corn? But like, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm probably wrong here. But way back in the day, before I don't know how long Mexico had beer. They had like chicha and things like that, right? It was all corn and stuff.
Chicha is Peruvian.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah.
South of here. And anyway, I don't know when the taco was invented, but God bless them all. But you needed something that was perfect to go with tacos and things like that. And we had a bunch of Germans in Texas, right? And the Germans and the Mexicans got together, and then we got the Germexico, whatever's going on there, Germexican. And I'm assuming at some point this beer style was invented in all of that, because we had a lot of great brewers, like from Germany, living in Texas.
Yeah.
And then the Mexican
Well,
lager. Lager was definitely German, right? And Czech.
Yeah.
That's where it started. The Pilsner. That was the so there's where I go. I knew what I was talking about.
We had a bunch of Germans living in Texas
Right.
way before Texas was even in its own country.
Right. It's
So
still part of Mexico.
early 1800s.
So
They
you're Mexican.
well, yeah, they migrated in. And they started communities, like Fredericksburg, big German community. It's
Right.
been there forever.
New Braunfels.
Yeah.
They brought all that area.
Of course, back then it was called Bromfils.
No, there's an old Braunfels. I'm sure.
Well, now it's new, but back then it was just Bromfils.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
No, I'm making that up completely.
But anyway,
No fact checking here today.
so the lager process and that came from Germany and the Czech Republic, or whatever it was called then, Czechoslovakia, or just the Czech King. I don't know.
Check, baby, check.
Something. Yeah. But then anyway, it all melded, and now we have the Mexican lager brewed in Austin, which is close to those German areas, and there's some here in the Houston area that are being brewed. Like I said at the beginning of the year, this is the year of the Mexican craft Mexican lager. Was my prediction, and it's true. I don't know if it's the only style. There's other styles that are getting brewed too. Bless you. Bless you. All this knowledge
Excuse me.
is giving you a reaction.
Yeah, there's too much to take in.
So anyway, after that whirling history lesson from yours truly, James, stylistically, what do we know about Mexican lagers?
I feel like they're going to be a little bit more sweeter than like your traditional German, like Czech Pils, or even like your American Pilsners. A little bit sweeter. Probably because of the fact that they use a crap ton of like flaked maize, flaked corn.
Is that a brewing technical measurement?
Crap ton, yes, yes. Could be like 30 to 40% of the entire grist.
Really?
Yeah, so a lot of it.
Yeah. Now, do you run into the same thing with maize as you do with, like, say, wheat, where you stuck mashes?
It can get real sticky. It can get real sticky, clumpy, doughy, clog up your false bottom, all that stuff. So typically you'll cut it with some rice or rice hulls to kind of help the lautering process and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I think Mexican lager is typically going to be a little bit sweeter than your traditional style, Pils or Czech Pils. Or
I wonder what do you happen to know what type of corn? I mean, I would imagine corn has been bred to be slightly sweeter, like over the last 100, 200 year, whatever they breed. They want it sweet because it tastes better, right? Like there's actually sweet corn that's like tastes like candy, and they get all the high fructose corn syrup.
We'll say sweet corn then.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah. Flaked maize.
Flaked maize.
Yeah.
Okay. But doesn't like Bobby added back Pew. They use, for Blue Testament, they use blue corn.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. I don't think that's sweet. I think it's just blue. I don't know.
Oh, it's sad.
Yeah.
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 Cheer up there,
Yeah.
blue corn. Things are getting better. You're being made into beer. Don't be so blue.
Delectable beer.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So it's everybody's making them as seasonals. I have a sneaking suspicion there will be a few that will be year round before it's said and done.
No.
Makes sense.
I mean, down here, I think it would work perfect.
Yes.
Especially when it's 137 degrees outside. And
Yeah, that's like 9 months of the year.
Yeah.
So I think Texas summers, that if it's called a summer seasonal,
You could, you still make
Basically-
it for 9 months.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's what I think. So I think they'll get pushed and made more. So anyway, Austin Beer Works, delicious beer. Delicious beer. We'll have to do a craft Mexican lager, tasting.
Yeah, we should get all the locally brewed Mexican lagers together
There's a handful of them.
and do a show.
Yeah. and everybody has a little bit different take, which is cool because it's like it's a subtle style anyway. But it's a good palate trainer.
It is.
Just cleanse your palate between each one with some tacos.
Yeah,
street tacos.
4.5%. You can drink it all day.
Yes, I've noticed that some of them are a little higher. Some people skew a little higher, but that's all right because who does?
Great river beer.
This beer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll agree. Speaking of, all right, well then let's travel over to that side of the table, and you went to the river this weekend, eh?
I did.
And you visited a lot of breweries.
I did.
A handful. Where did you go? Let's hear about your travels with Kennedy.
The way out there, we stopped at, of course, we're going to stop at Jester King.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't been there in a little over about a year and a half.
Yes.
It's gotten way nicer out there. They have a nice covered area now you can sit in. Lots of fans.
Fans of the show, like they were all like, Kennedy, where's Josh?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's everywhere I go. I don't. Yeah. It was great. Had a couple beers there. Then we left.
What'd you have there? Do you remember?
I had. Well, we stayed for 2 beers. I think I had. Was it the metal funk metal?
The black metal, the funky metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that, and then I had a Spawn,
Okay.
2018.
Did anybody see that post?
Man,
Somebody.
oof, that was so good.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Love that beer.
I should have forwarded this to you,
Yeah.
but I don't know. But somebody was moving. I don't know if you saw this on one of the groups, and somebody they were cleaning out the house, and the people that owned the house went to the next door neighbor and said, "Hey, the neighbor left these here. I think they're beer. Do you want them?" And it was like 5 different Spawn beers.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's like sure, I'll take them.
Yeah.
It's like whoa. So anyway,
Yeah,
talk
those
about
aren't-
dumb luck.
Those aren't cheap beers.
No, but that's the thing.
There's a lot that goes into that, so I can
Yes.
understand why they're so expensive. but-
Yes, there's another beer on our table we'll get to in a minute.
Yeah.
We'll get to in a minute. But anyway, continue on with your travel. So you're Jester King.
Yeah, and then Jules and I, one of our brewers we like out there is Suds Monkey.
Yes.
So we
Dripping
went to-
Springs, right?
Yeah, Dripping Springs. So we stopped by there, and then from we only had 1 beer there. Then we went to another place I've been wanting to go to for a while, and that's Family Business Brewing Company.
Mhm.
The owner of said brewery is famous actor.
You remember his name?
Yeah, Jensen Ackles. He is one of the stars of the hit TV show Supernatural.
Big fan. You ever heard of it?
No.
He's also been on Days of Our Lives.
Was he?
Oh, well, yeah.
Okay,
Still,
so there you go. And he was actually at the brewery signing autographs and stuff that day, and it was packed. It was.
Does he live?
packed? I don't know
in
if he
Austin?
lives in Austin, but
I feel like he does.
I also don't think he's at the brewery every day because man, there was the line to get his autograph was ridiculous.
Did people?
I feel like
were they
a
getting
lot of-
autographs or just getting like pictures?
Both.
Do
Both.
people still get autographs?
Yeah, he signed stuff, but it was mainly like selfies.
Were any?
You go up there, take a selfie with them. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was packed. I would say there was way more non-beer drinkers there than beer drinkers.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe it was like one of those convention things that they did.
But they had a
Con.
yeah, Supernatural Con.
they had a watermelon and basil Berliner there, and it was fantastic.
Really?
It's hard to get that I've found like to get watermelon to be a good flavor
Mm-hmm.
in beer. They kind of nailed it. It was good.
All right, let's talk
Really good.
watermelons real quick
Yeah.
before like side trip, side note.
Side trip. And then after
Well,
that,
hold on,
Okay.
we're side tripping.
Okay. That's side trip.
Don't be tripping. We
Yeah.
side tripping.
Side tripping.
Watermelons.
Yep.
How come it's so difficult to get good watermelon flavor?
Extracts taste like medicine.
They do.
And when you actually go and use actual watermelon juice, you're completely diluting the entire beer.
Yeah, because it's just water.
Yeah. So typically you have to brew it to an imperial status, higher ABV, and then go back and blend in your watermelon to get the flavor you want.
Yeah.
But then it also drops your alcohol content. So it's not super hard to get in there. It's just a hassle.
Okay.
So
I tried to make watermelon wine once, and it ended up tasting like a foot.
Robotest them.
It was bad. It just tasted like it was like
Yeah.
like the melon had gone bad.
No.
So it just
No bueno.
yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just a pain in the butt to work with.
Yeah, it was a light beer. I think it was under 4%.
No.
Yeah. there's a few out there that are good.
But yeah, the watermelon and the basil together,
Yeah.
it's really good.
Yeah.
Ah, that's good. Yeah.
Well, I remember
herbs.
when
good
may they rest in peace, but Texian,
Yeah.
didn't they have a watermelon shandy, something like that?
It was something
Summer Sandia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it was
Sandia.
like
It was a watermelon.
it was like
beer.
8%.
Yeah, so
it was-
imagine
it was
what they
high.
had to brew that to,
Oh, to get it
and
down
then
too.
go back and blend in all that watermelon. I think I remember Caleb saying something about like 500 gallons of watermelon juice.
Oh yeah. And that was and then I've seen watermelon gozas, and I've seen Goliad had their watermelon wheat or something.
Yeah. Later on, we
Wa-
went to another place and I had the watermelon wheat,
Mhm.
and it was you could barely taste the watermelon.
Yeah,
It's just a slight
it's very
watermelon,
subtle.
slight watermelon to the nose, and that was about it.
Yeah, you got to avoid that whole Jolly Rancher medicine-y
Yeah.
area. So okay, well yeah, I think the herbs play like rosemary and basil and
Mhm.
thyme, those go really good in beers, especially with like fruit beers and stuff. You can make some really interesting flavors. Anyway, and then you left there and went where? Oh wait, so you long line. He was also on Smallville for a season, maybe a season.
Oh
and a
yeah,
half. Did
that's
you know
right.
that?
Yeah. Did you just look that up?
No.
You're a fan.
I'm a fan.
You're a
I watched
fanboy.
I watched the entire series of Smallville.
Oh.
I mean, come on now. It was the season where Lana became a witch. So, not the best of times for Smallville. It was in a bit of a lull that season, 2 seasons, like season 5-ish.
Okay.
They kind of went off the rails, and they got it back, towards the end there.
Yeah.
It went 10 seasons. They probably could have cut out 2 or 3.
Well, you're also talking to someone who never watched a single episode of Game of Thrones.
Hey,
At this,
did you invite James here?
No, I just showed up.
I'll
Because
be honest
not a
with you. At
single
this point,
episode?
the ending. Are you ever gonna watch it?
Nah.
They flubbed the ending.
Oh yeah, big time.
And it's one of those things where it's like I don't really think I can recommend it to somebody now. It's like it's an interesting like TV history kind of thing. I think it's one of those last like where the majority of people watch, but it's an end of there's too much, everything's skewed now. There's not like, oh, did you see that episode of whatever last night? That'll never be a thing anymore because people don't watch unless it's a game, right? A live game. Like last night, the Raptors beating the Golden State Warriors.
Did they? Good.
Yeah, up to you probably knew that, right?
Sure.
I watched a little bit of it, but I didn't finish it.
Yeah. Anyway, he was on Smallville as well,
Mhm.
which is where I knew him from. And then he started Supernatural, and then whatever else. So, but the beer was good
Yes.
though, and the brewery was cool.
You
right?
don't have to ask.
And the beer was cool. The beer was great, and the brewery itself was great.
Family business.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were only there for one beer, and I had that watermelon, basil.
Where did
letter,
what
and
part of town is
I
it?
was loving every minute of that.
Is
one.
it south?
Uh,
Do you remember?
It's kind of towards the northwest of Austin. It's back in there.
Okay.
It's so to get from so we basically went to Marble Falls after that, and we took like these really small, windy, narrow
Mhm.
backcountry roads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I got a ticket too. Thanks DPS.
For what? Speeding?
Yeah. 70 and a 55.
That'll do it.
I haven't had a speeding. It's my first ticket in 8 years.
Okay.
It's the longest period since I've started driving.
Why were you going so
The-
fast? Just in a hurry to get there, huh?
I did. Well, I wasn't driving my car, and I was just driving. I wasn't really paying attention.
When they pulled you over, like, this is not my car, and I've had like 8 beers, I just totally just got away from me a little bit.
No.
Okay. He's like, oh, okay, I understand.
I will never, and I repeat, never drive under the influence of alcohol. It's not recommended, and no one should do it.
It's frowned upon.
We definitely.
I think we need to.
We preach against those.
We need to
that kind of
dial in.
behavior on the
We need to
show.
dial in the description though, because when we talk about driving under the influence, I'm like, I'm heading to get beer. I usually drive faster then than I
Right.
would ever after I've had one or two. It's like I'm going to get some. We're going to a brewery. Woo, let's go. That's why I would be going 15 over, like you did. So technically, that would be driving under the influence of wanting to have a beer.
Yeah, well, that was we had left. That was between Suds Monkey and Family Business.
Okay.
Driving, it was this windy
Which is
country back roads, a lot of hills, a lot of twists. I was having fun.
Oh, hey, there's Jody's watching. Hey, Jody, how's it going? We got like all the good people watching today.
We always have all the good people watching.
Well, sometimes we have most of the good people. I think we've got all. I think we're closing in on all the good people.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen Jeffrey.
I was gonna say, where was he at?
I said the good people.
Ah,
Oh, hold on.
Huh? Is he there?
No.
Anyway, so when you left there, then you
we
went.
need to.
Huh?
We need to start over.
Oh, because we're at the top of the hour.
Yeah.
Oh, do I? You want me to just like sing the intro? You want me to play the actual intro?
Yes.
Okay.
The following is a presentation of Stewed Productions.
And so as the previous. Thank you for joining one and all. It's the top of the hour. 12 o'clock on Thursday here in Texas. Welcome to Liquid Lunch. I'm your host, Josh Stewart. There's Kennedy. Warm it up, Chris. And James Carlisle, Ingenious Brewing, brewer extraordinaire. Austin Beerworks beers on the table. Thanks for joining us. Lunch has been going on for a while, and you're behind, so catch up.
Pre-lunch.
Make like a baby tomato and catch up.
Appetizers.
Huh? Yeah, we already ordered apps.
Yeah.
Go ahead and order your sandwich because we're into the main event. So, weekend right around the corner. This is the start of the weekend. So I hope everybody is ready for a great, hot, steamy weekend here in Texas.
I am.
Yay.
Welcome to the show. Yeah. Oh, okay. So before we get back to your travels, this is a thing I learned this weekend. Okay. I felt like one of those farmhands from back in the day where they needed the farmhouse beers. I was like, I never understood. It's like, man, why would you want to drink a beer in the middle of, your, I don't know, working in the field?
Yeah. Labor.
All that hard labor, right? So it's helping my wife with a project on the bus, and I don't know if you've ever been in a bus when it's super hot outside. It's a big metal box.
It's a hot box.
It's
yeah.
a hot box.
Hot
So you
box
step
on
on that
wheels.
thing, and automatically you're losing weight. And I was just like, whoa, this is really hot. And it started, in Houston, it's like 172% humidity anyway. So it just started dripping. And then after about 45 minutes, an hour, or whatever, I step off, and she has a 5 o'clock Pilsner, St. Arnold 5 o'clock Pilsner right there for me. I'm
Your
like,
wife loves you.
yeah. And I took it, and I took a sip, and how that cold beer like hits the back of your throat and then just kind of go down in your stomach, and it's like, oh. You do that. You can't that sound that Kennedy makes after he drinks. And it's like you can't help it. It's like it's involuntary. And then you just chug the rest, and you sweat so much you don't really. I don't know that the alcohol has that much of an effect on you as far as like inebriation, but it gives you energy. It's like quick energy, and so I was able to power through. So we got the bus done, and I got the yard mowed all in one day.
Wow.
Yeah, and it only took like 5 beers. So it was. You can use them for energy. They're not just for, and they're still really enjoyable. So anyway, I felt like, old school, like, man.
I stand behind this message.
Yeah. And I did a little engine work. I'm like, this must be what James Carlisle feels like.
You got to have it up there on like the engine bay.
I did.
Yes,
yes.
dude.
And this was on a bus. So it's like, you pick this up and it's like there and it's like diesel and my hands are all grimy. And I'm like, yeah. I wasn't really doing much. I was just changing out the reservoir, the sprayer reservoir.
You were in the engine compartment.
I was
you
in
can
there. I
say
was
that
in
you
there.
did some
And I had
mechanical work this week.
You heard the wrench. If you didn't know, you would have thought I was like actually doing some real work.
Yeah.
So I was in there, and I had to rewire in the hoses and stuff. So it's like that counts.
Yes,
So
I agree.
It felt pretty manly. It's pretty awesome. Anyway, so that was my weekend. I felt really satisfied. Grimy beer. You just got to do that.
Oh yeah.
That's the way to feel alive. All right, Kennedy. Back to your travels. Everything good?
Yeah.
Did the reset launch everything off?
It did. We gained so many viewers just
Awesome.
now.
Yes.
You wouldn't believe.
Gail agrees that
We,
beer gives you energy. Yes.
That's
Yeah,
why
well.
she's so hyper. Love you, Gil.
Yeah. Awesome. Really, seriously. Whatever it is, you need to bottle up whatever it is giving you that energy. That's it's awesome. So back to your travels, Suds Monkey dripping, and then you said Marble Falls, eh?
Yeah, Marble Falls. Well, outside, technically Kingsland, Texas, if you've ever heard of it.
You didn't go into Marble Falls?
We did.
Okay.
So, first day I took a little trip into Marble Falls, and I was hoping to go to Save the World, but it was closed.
Oh.
And I went to another brewery there called
Double Horn?
Bear King,
Oh.
I believe.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
okay.
They had a Hefeweizen that tastes exactly like mine.
Did they steal
It was weird.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, because I like. Oh yeah, so it's got a lot of. It's basically a banana bomb, which is kind of how I like them.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so
Totally into banana.
that,
Yeah, so you ferment a little hot then, huh?
I ferment it in. Yeah, I have no well. Last time I brewed it, I had no fermentation chamber, so whatever room temperature was.
I don't think
And it blew up all over the place. It's
Yep.
just
theirs did or yours did. Yours
no,
did.
mine did.
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
in
I
front of
came
you.
home from work and there was just a huge puddle of
You'd redecorated.
yeah.
That was nice.
So that was cool. Then the next day we went out and we were hoping to go save the world again, but it was closed. So we went to the Double Horn.
Yeah. Did you eat there?
We had a appetizer. We did not eat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Marble
That's-
Falls is a cool little spot.
But I really wanted to go to Save the World. I got a whole bunch of their beers.
Okay.
Did
Did you get their beer to guard? It sounds like you
What
did.
color is it?
The bottle?
I know my colors.
Oh, their labels are different, like the top,
Yeah.
the wraps. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
it's the same label. It's just different colors for all the styles.
Maroonish? I don't remember.
I don't know, but we'll have them next week on the show.
I've had their. I gave you the Pater's beer. Is it,
Yeah, yeah.
Do you pronounce it Pater's beer or Patter's beer?
Patters.
Patters?
Yeah.
Patters beer. I gave you one of those, right, that I had. And you can get those in Austin, I believe. They bottle up. Have you ever been to Save the World?
No.
Their whole deal is that it's a retired couple. They were doctors. They were both physicians. And they're like, we don't have any. They paid off all their, medical school debt and their house and all this stuff. They're like, let's open a brewery. But they had enough money. They're like, we don't really need to take a salary. So they pay their people and they pay for the cost of making beer, and everything else is given to charity. So they have like four.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they have like 4 charities that I think they rotate them, but I know that like Habitat for Humanity is one, and
See, there are good people out there.
yeah,
That's awesome.
and and they're doing mostly like Belgian, like big, like old school style Belgian beers and things like that, and they have a beautiful, facility out there, and Marble Falls is just a beautiful area too, hill country. Anyway, so there you go.
How close is Fredericksburg to it?
To Marble Falls?
About as far as I've been out is Fredericksburg.
Fredericksburg is more west.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's maybe like 40 miles west of Marble Falls,
Okay.
give or take.
Yeah. It's all drivable. Jose just jumped on. Hey, Jose. How's it going? Welcome to the show, finally. You're late to lunch. Put your order in.
Or he's on time because we started early.
Either way. You're behind. You're behind. All right. I feel like so Marble Falls. Y'all went to the river, though, right? What river?
Yeah. I believe it's the Llano or Llano, however you want to pronounce that river.
Okay.
Yeah, it feeds into, it's right before it feeds into Lake LBJ. So the Colorado and the Llano River both feed into Lake LBJ around at Marble Falls.
Okay. Could you take beers with you on your float?
Absolutely.
Did
We
you
had
have
a
a-
really sweet house right on the lake or river. Like the backyard went right up to the river.
Okay.
So we just sat in floats, drank a lot of beer. I tried stand-up paddleboarding.
And?
It took me a while to get the hang of it,
Yeah.
but I got the hang of it.
Okay.
Did some kayaking.
On the river. You did paddleboarding on the river.
Yeah,
The
there
current-
wasn't much of a current.
Okay.
The first day it was a little stronger. The second day there was absolutely no current. It was weird.
They must have turned it off.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that. Maybe they do it. Dams and whatnot. Okay. So did you have like a float with a cooler in the
Oh
middle?
yeah. I had a float with two.
Not
I
cup
could put 2 beers in there.
No. I'm talking about where'd you keep the beers while you were out there on the river?
Oh, there's a cooler.
Floating out there.
No, it was on the shore.
Sylvia said change your calendar.
Oh, I know. I kept this picture up, but
Hold on.
I know. And we have 2 calendars, and I failed
He
on both.
also
apparently.
won't change this calendar either.
I know how much you like to change it.
No, I only changed it because you won't.
Did you change that one already? Is that June?
No, it's still May.
Let's do it. Ready? Here we go. And
So
what-
James, you're not the only one on the calendar.
This is why we do this. A part of the show. Everybody likes to see the new reveal. And there you go.
Do they need to? I think they need to.
Maybe. I don't know.
They may need to see this one. Up
There you
close.
go. Yeah. Show everybody. This is the Kennedy calendar. Very exclusive. Where is that at? Is that the Coliseum or somewhere? Where is that?
This is in Tarragona, Spain.
Okay.
It's an old Roman amphitheater.
I thought that was classic Roman architecture if I
Yeah.
ever saw it.
Yeah, and
There you go.
you got some stuff lurking in the background.
Oh, well then who's the June model? You know who's in June? Or were you just how many of these have you signed?
Actually, I think it might be. Is it
funny
Jennifer?
thing, I haven't signed any of mine either.
Maybe. Oh, huh? Sign away. There we go. May. Goodbye, May. It was good. Carl, I loved having you behind me. You had my back.
I'll always be behind you.
And boom, yes it is.
Well,
Oh. One Jennifer Edwards.
Boom. Welcome
Oh.
to June, everybody. Hey, everybody. I'm Jennifer. Welcome to Liquid Lunch.
By
Come
the
see
way-
me at 4J Brewing in Spring Branch. All right.
By the way, Gail,
what she's
Gail called it before you took it off the wall.
What?
That was Jennifer.
no.
Oh, and so did Sylvia. They both called it.
Well, of course. Sylvia made it. So, anyway, there you go. Sometimes, I knew. I looked all the way through this thing. Anyway, there you go. Now I got to find the hole. It's always been a struggle for me. There we go.
You're not the only one.
I'm staying away from that.
I'm just saying. It's a little hole. You know? You got to thread that needle. Okay, so any other breweries? I feel like you went to more breweries.
I did on the
What?
way back.
What were they?
On the way back, we stopped at Real Ale.
Oh, cool. Was that your first time there?
No, it's my second.
Okay.
And Middleton
Where's Middleton?
in Wimberley.
Where's Wimberley?
Wimberley's
It's like San
just-
Marcos.
just west of San Marcos.
Okay. I knew that. Well, cool.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. What did you have at Real Ale? Anything special? Do you remember?
I don't
It's a lot of
remember.
breweries and a lot of
I
beer.
don't
I'm sure.
remember what I had at Real Ale.
You
It
don't?
was their I forget the name of it, but it was the Grisette,
Okay.
and I'm not sure what kind of beer that is. Maybe somebody could enlighten me.
it's a Grisette.
It's kind of, is it similar like a saison?
It's like a light wheat
Yeah.
ale, like table style beer, like low ABV.
It's not smoky, is it?
No, it's not smoky.
What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of something else. Something else that's smoky.
So I had and there's the Save the World.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Grisette too.
But you
So,
didn't
yeah.
get the beer to guard. You
No,
don't know.
I don't know.
That beer to guard is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's. I said it around thing. It's the perfect Thanksgiving beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. So that was it. You just went to like 9 breweries. That's it.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
That's all we went to. We had to get home.
Did you go introduce yourself at each one of these? Like, hey, didn't, did you?
Um,
did you introduce yourself at any of them?
well, at Save the World, I introduced myself to Jensen.
Okay.
He said he was a big fan of the show.
Did he?
Yeah, I was gonna ask him for an autograph, but it was funny because he asked me for my autograph. First.
Really? That's not true.
Yeah.
Now you said
He loves the show.
you said Jensen at Save the World. That's how I know you're lying.
no family business.
Right. You said he said Save the World, right?
I did.
Whatever. You knew what I meant.
Yeah. Okay. Other than
We
that,
we weren't at any of these places very long.
yeah, but you didn't have the cards that you made.
I did. We gave out a couple.
To who? Did you note that? Oh, there we go. Boom. Finally, that orange hue. That's. I'm looking good. You didn't mention the.
Sylvia said a Grisette is citrusy, crisp, medium, light bodied.
I mean,
There you go.
Sure. Okay.
Oops.
I want to move on to the next the one of the next ones.
Oh, Sylvia's also asking when we're going to talk to James.
James.
I'm not important.
Yeah.
Oh. No. I thought
She also said she's asking for a friend.
You talking? He's
Yeah.
Carlisle?
Yeah. When are we going to talk to him?
He's been talking the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They told me to be quiet earlier.
No. Wait. Yo, you want to know this whole story about how he became the ingenious brewer? Is that what you're wanting to know? They wanted to know the hard questions? Is
Yeah.
that, I mean, all the gory details? I feel like we should probably get into one of those other beers, though.
What's up?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, we got the
Okay.
glassware and everything.
Okay.
Are we going to do represent San Antonio or Houston? What do y'all want to do?
Let's wish St. Arnold's a happy 25th.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Good. I've been curious about this beer. Do you have the bottle opener? Who has a bottle opener?
I've got a bottle opener.
There's one over here too. We're lousy with bottle. We got.
All right. Hold on.
Huh?
There's one thing I've learned.
Right. Hold it over your computer. All right. Oh, you already know that. Questions for James? Anybody?
Well,
Y'all send along your questions for James.
One thing I've learned is to never open beers on the table anymore.
Yeah.
Over your computer. All right. What questions do we have for? I mean, we've gotten. Oh, look, it didn't explode.
It didn't explode this time.
And I have a couple more bottles of that, so you know. But this is okay. So the 25th anniversary, happy anniversary to St. Arnold. They've been celebrating, the patron saint of beers, the OG of breweries in Texas, the original, the one, the only, the St. Arnold. 25 years. It's crazy to think 25 years. Oh, whoa, jeez.
I'm not the most.
Well, okay. So
I'm not
Aroma
the most coordinated person in the world. So
has if anybody else has their 25th anniversary beer and they want to crack that open on their lunch break, what is the ABV on this one? It's like
37.
it's up there. This is a blend of barrel-aged beers. We talked about this on episode 200 of Interbrews when I sat down with Brock and Aaron in Brock's office. That was fun. Kennedy was there for that one. I'm going to look up this beer to get all the good stats. It's the Grand Cru, St. Arnold Grand Cru. It's a blend of, I believe. Jose, James Carlisle, brewer at Ingenious is here. Sorry. Jose listening on the audio side. He doesn't get to see all the visuals every time. So if you're driving around and need just to hear our sultry voices, our Mixler feed also on our website, liquidlunchshow.com. Hold on. Sorry, trying to do 4 things at one time.
What's up, Jose?
It's good to have you here as always.
Nope.
All right, here we go. So here we go. It's a blend of 3 bourbon barrel aged beers. Okay. So we have a Belgian style quad, Russian imperial stout, and an English style barley wine.
I get a lot of the quad on the nose.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that was a cool thing when you handed it to me. That's kind of the first pass is where you want to be.
Yeah.
You know, you want to be out here, and then you want to move in. I get a lot of the oak.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it smells like this is what I imagine heaven smells like. Like a oaky, like it's like, hey Josh, welcome to heaven.
Right.
Like, this smells amazing up here. Thanks, it's oak. Anyway.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and I think we got it right at the right temperature too. I got it this morning, let it refrigerate for about an hour and a half, and then we let it sit. That's
Get a lot of the chocolate notes too from stout. Yeah.
Yeah, chocolate. I get a little bit of
Belgian spice.
yes. Kennedy.
Oak.
Oh yeah, the oak on the nose for sure, and then you get kind of that vanilla-y, kind of caramely, like rich.
Yeah. You get the caramel on the finish. Really good beer.
Yeah.
Way to celebrate 25, guys.
That is a 25-year. That's a perfect sit there and contemplate the last quarter century.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about what St. Arnold has done for 25 years, it's amazing. Gail wants to know what you're looking forward to brewing at Ingenious.
Yeah,
Any
I'm
idea
just
on your
looking
first
forward
brew?
to getting back into a brew house. I mean, it's only been like a week and a half or 2 weeks since I've brewed, so I'm just ready to get back in there and start turning valves.
Yeah.
What I'm mostly excited about is that's actually what all I have to do is brew beer. I don't have to worry about invoicing or doing all the administrative work anymore. So that whole stress level is out the window.
That's a funny thing because when you talk about the life of a brewer, the title of head brewer, that seems more, administrative and paperworky type kind of stuff.
To an extent, but with the way that things were running at the grocery store brewery, I was literally having to do everything.
Yeah.
So, I'm just looking forward to finally getting back into a brew house, and this is a little bit larger than what we were brewing on in the grocery store. So, I just can't wait to get in there and start turning valves again.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, just, but you don't have any idea, because you said that they have the schedule laid out.
So that's the good thing about it too is we have a schedule, a week or two out of what needs to be brewed based off of what's selling, what's going out, this, that, and the other. So there's no really any guesswork on what needs to be done. You come in, okay, this is what needs to be brewed today. So it could be a hazy IPA, it could be an imperial stout. It could be a kettle sour, all that stuff. But once we get kind of situated and caught back up with all the demand that's going on right now with the beers that they've already kind of established, then we'll probably go back and kind of look into some more creative ventures and try to bring in some beers that actually maybe they haven't brewed as much or as at all lately. Like Pilsners, Kolsch,
Yeah.
get something more just beer tasting.
Yeah.
You're, You're getting a lot of congratulations.
Oh, thanks.
Two people want to know what you see as your first beer you're going to brew.
So it's going to be whatever Justin tells me to brew.
So what about your first beer that you get to pick?
Again, like I don't know. Like one of the beers that I liked to drink whenever we were brewing at the grocery store was our Kolsch. I love just a good clean Kolsch.
Mm-hmm.
You're not taking up a lot of tank time, so it's a really simple beer, but it's
That's cool. I'm currently brewing a Kolsch.
Yeah.
So,
Hybrid style.
Yep.
Hybrid style beer.
I
Dude,
love
Kolsch
beer.
style, not a Kolsch.
Yeah, Kolsch style ale.
Oh,
You have to be in Cologne to
okay.
brew a Kolsch.
Kolsch
It's a
style.
Appellation
Yeah,
or
it's like
whatever called.
champagne.
Yeah, it's like champagne
Or
or
lambic.
yes.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There's the process.
But,
Speaking of St. Arnold, they were the first ones that I ever knew of brewing a Kolsch style with the fancy lawnmower.
Yeah.
As far as that's where I discovered it. That was one of the. I don't know if that was the first one I tried. Probably so, because I remember being at Kroger and being like, "What is this, St. Arnold?" I don't know, because I would try different beers.
Yeah.
And that was what got me in. I had tried like Sam Adams and stuff, but I remember the first time I tried a Sam Adams, I was like, I couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
I was like, something's wrong with this beer. It's got flavor or something.
Mm.
But then when I found when I found Fancy Lawnmower, I was like, oh,
St. Arnold was my gateway
yeah.
about 9 years ago now.
Yeah, I'm trying to think how long ago. It was more than that for me because it was pre-kids. So it had to have been 12 years. Now I don't know. That just starts.
Mine was Bombshell Blonde.
That's a good one too. I remember when
Yeah.
that one came out
That
too.
was about 7 years
Yeah.
ago.
It's amazing how
8
your
years ago.
how your palate shifts. Because I remember thinking when Bombshell Blonde came out, I was like, wow, this tastes like a biscuit. Like, I don't know if I can
Yeah.
stand. Like, I love biscuits, but I don't know about this. And then the next one, try 2 or 3 more, and you're like, oh yeah, no.
No, I love that beer.
Yeah, I love that beer too. I really do. I love that beer. I love all these beers. This one's really good too. I think I love this beer.
Yeah.
This is definitely a contemplation beer. I feel like I should be sitting.
Would you say it's like in your top 300?
this one?
As your favorites, your top 300 favorites?
Oh, sure. I mean, 300's a lot.
Yeah.
So sure. Yeah, you know what? I can say the fact that it's a St. Arnold 25-year anniversary beer. Then yes, because that gives me warm fuzzies.
Yes.
So absolutely.
So does the beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you drink it, yeah. You don't have to drink much of it too. What did we say the ABV was on this one?
Yeah, I'd
37.
37.
I'd want to say, I haven't had 300 different beers, but that's not true.
That's not. Yeah, it's. Let's see. It's 50% quad, 25 stout, 25 barley wine.
Yeah.
It doesn't say what the ABV is right here. I'm sure it's somewhere though. I'm sure we can find it. And if anybody knows what the ABV is on the Grand Cru, they had 190 barrels,
Wow.
and they tasted them all.
That ratio makes sense though, because you definitely get
They-
a lot of quad up front.
190 barrels.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a lot of barrels, huh?
That's a lot of barrels.
Yeah, I remember when barrels first became a thing. I mean, I'm sure they've. I mean, obviously, I know that barrels have been a thing for 1,000 years, or whatever. People used to just use barrels, but I'm talking about like craft beer. Like, let's put something in a barrel, and people would have like 1 or 2 barrels.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. And now they have a whole 190 barrels of one beer.
Right.
Yeah, they were definitely a thing before plastic buckets.
Yes, that's true. Coopers, barrel
Yes.
makers. Anyway, it doesn't say the ABV. I would imagine it's got to be around 11%.
What are you looking at?
Just their website, the description of the beer. Let's see. What else do they say? Barley wine, it's tested. It's complex.
Yes.
Agreed. Yet balanced. Agreed as
Yes.
well. It's not overly oaky and stuff. Plums. I get character plums. I get the plums. The dark cherry, dried cherries. Bitter dark chocolate. Lavender. I'm gonna have to dig in there and try to get some lavender out. Subtle roast bitterness from the stout. Backbone of toffee caramel from the barley wine. Sweetness balanced by a soft, hot, bitter finish. And the bourbon is delicately laced throughout.
Yeah.
That is spot on. Balanced. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, thank you, Sylvia. 11.1%.
Ooh, I nailed it. I mean, I was off by 0.1. I said
Yeah.
11. think that was a number.
I think
threw out
I was
now
slightly
on-
off.
there. Yeah.
From now
If
on,
you have 3 of these, you're right on.
from now on, we just ask Sylvia and Gail all the questions.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to look it up on the internet.
We need to do a show where they can come be on the show.
Yeah.
Maybe we probably should have done one at St. Arnold today. We should all been down at St. Arnold celebrating 25 years. Or, maybe just do it here. We'll go back.
Mhm.
Wait till the crowd.
Yeah, let the crowd die.
Let the crowd die.
Maybe next week.
Can you imagine the size of a crowd for the 25th anniversary week and a liquid lunch? It would be unbearable. You couldn't.
Yeah.
We'd be
You
shoulder
mean
to shoulder.
Unbearable.
Right. You couldn't even get to the line. So we actually did a service. Not being there today.
Mhm.
Yeah. This
Oh,
is,
yeah, 'cause
This is
we-
for all y'all.
Yeah, we'd have to set up in their tap room
Yeah.
or in their
Yeah.
the beer house.
Or outside or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it would just you couldn't be able to walk in
I
there.
know. It'd be crazy. People be clamoring.
Mhm.
Jensen from Family Business Brewing would be
Yeah.
out there. I heard you guys were here again.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's Kennedy's here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you remember me? I'm the guy from the TV and the brewery. Yeah. Okay.
We met last weekend at the brewery.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
Yeah. What a dude.
Quit
Calm-
stalking me, bro.
Yeah. Get out of my bushes. Yeah. Okay. So I recommend everybody go back. There seems to be quite a bit of this out there, but I don't think it's going to last.
I'm stopping on the way home.
Yeah. HEB right up here. That's a good spot if you want to stop.
Well, Gail will be there Saturday.
Oh,
Good news, Gail. So will I.
What time are you going to be there?
I don't know.
Just letting Gail know so she can plan accordingly.
I'm gonna be there. I'm definitely gonna be there to see Little Flip.
Are you a big Little Flip?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Little Flip song?
All of them.
I'm a fan of all his work. His entire repertoire. There you go.
Fun story is I've done background signage for one of his music videos.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like you created it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
When I work for a sign company. Yeah.
Oh, how long ago was that?
9 years ago?
Okay.
Yeah.
Are music videos still as big a thing? I feel like
No.
they should even be bigger now than they used to be because you don't have to sit around and wait for one to come on.
A lot of bands still do them when they come out with new albums, but
Yeah.
I mean, but there's no MTV anymore, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah. Not just a place to watch them.
Yeah.
But why would you? But it's called it's YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, there's that. But there's no that's what I'm saying with like Game of Thrones. There's no collective experience anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna be watching the same thing at the same time. Ever.
Gail's a big Lil Flip fan too.
Yeah, everybody knows that. I mean, if you know anything about Gail, she's always like singing some Little Flip.
yeah, she's gonna do the Kim Kardashian. That's one of his songs.
Is it?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not up on Little Flip like I should be.
You need to be up on your.
I only know that because I made those damn signs for this music video.
Yeah, man, you need to be up on your Houston hip hop.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not. I need to. Maybe I should start another podcast.
You've heard of Scarface?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Paul Wall.
Yeah.
All right.
Bun B.
Bun B.
Yeah. I know that.
UGK. Technically Port Arthur, but they kind of made Houston their home.
Close enough, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a brewery there now, right, in Port Arthur? Or is that Beaumont?
Neither.
Orange?
It's in shoot. It's Natchez Brewing Company.
Is it Natchez?
Port Natchez.
Port Natchez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
But I believe they're opening one actually in Beaumont. It's weird that whole area,
Golden Triangle.
the Golden Triangle area, only has one brewery.
I feel like they need more.
Yeah, they had another one that failed. But yeah, that whole area,
Okay. Yeah.
one brewery.
Okay. Well, all right. What else? I feel like there's other things we need to cover. That's really good beer, though.
Yeah. How We Ball. That's your favorite Little Flip song.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
This
that
is
was a
the way
question.
we ball.
Maybe.
Well, that's all I know.
Sounds familiar. It's just not my genre. You know?
It's not for everybody.
I'm not saying when I hear something I like, I'll crank it. I'll get down.
You get jiggy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not opposed. I'm just saying.
I really feel like Courtney should be here every week.
She can be online,
'Cause-
just like you can too, for Liquid Lunch on YouTube, Facebook,
She has just
Twitter,
a wealth of knowledge here.
and Twitch. in Mixler. And you can help support Liquid Lunch if you go to liquidlunchshow.com/Amazon. Anything you purchase will give us a little kickback and help support the show.
Do you want to really talk about that now?
Yeah, that people can support the show.
Amazon.
Yeah, dude. Listen,
Hey, no hard feelings.
Amazon is a big corporate thing,
Yeah.
right? It just is what it is.
Yeah.
And
Hey, I was on Amazon last night.
yeah.
Do you use the Liquid Lunch link?
No.
Ah,
Am I supposed to?
you can if you just go to liquidlunchshow.com/Amazon.
Okay.
Anything you purchase, same price, everything for you. Just a little kickback for us.
Okay.
Or, or not. Yeah, but like I said, I'm a horrible salesperson.
Or I mean, if you feel like it.
Yeah,
or-
even if you
or-
don't, it's
or-
fine too. It's
It's
fine.
fine.
It's fine.
Cool.
Yeah, man. Let's see. That's one thing everybody at this table knows about is like the corporate environment.
Yep.
Corporations do some good things, but they're still corporations, and it's just like
they provide a lot of jobs.
they provide a lot of jobs,
Lots of jobs.
lots of
Yeah.
big, bulky services for people that we all use and probably take for granted on a daily basis.
Save
But
the everyday person lots of money.
yes, but if you're looking for a creative, artistic outlet and a personal touch and a local feel, that ain't the place.
Not the place
That
to
ain't
be.
the place. And whatever. We're all things we live, we learn. Now we're all better off. Because
Stepping stones
yeah,
on to the next bigger and better thing.
yeah, yeah. I like when. Would you? Okay, so let me ask you this, without getting too much into anybody's whatever. Can that be considered a craft brewery?
Yeah, we're part of the Texas Craft Brewers Guild, or they were.
Was that pre-Amazon? Because Amazon owns Whole Foods now. Let's just get it all out there.
No.
Let's just say the words.
But the brewery was always a separate entity.
Still and always.
Yeah.
Okay.
Call her.
Thanks.
I think that's what.
Where is Hayden going with you?
This means.
Okay. See, that's the kids thing. Reese is going to volleyball
I
camp.
was gonna say, is that volleyball?
Yeah, she's been loving it too. Volleyball's fun. Like they all have done gymnastics and dance, and I love that they do that, and we can watch it. But I can't get out there and do gymnastics with them.
Right.
Tried it once,
Yeah.
and still walk with a limp. But volleyball or basketball, I can totally do that.
Yeah.
We can do that on a weekend. Let's
Yeah.
all go play family volleyball. That's fun. You don't have to be that good. You just hit it over the net.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Bump set spike.
yes, that's words to live by.
Yes.
I'm not very good at volleyball, but I'm tall, so that kind of helps.
Yeah, there you go. You can bump or set. You could probably even spike.
Spike,
If you-
yeah.
I don't know.
That's I can
You can,
spike
finger-
without jumping.
3-inch vertical.
Yeah,
Block.
that's all you need.
Block.
What is your vertical? Do you think you can get 3 inches off the ground? Not by tucking your
I
knees.
can get 3 inches off the ground.
Just standing up. You think you can get 3 inches off the ground?
Like jumping?
Yeah,
Yes, I could jump higher than 3 inches off
and
the
not
ground.
break something.
Yes, and not break something.
Not twist, strain.
I would say over 6 inches, I might break something.
Wow.
over 6, you'll break something.
Yeah, possibly, maybe not. I
do
haven't tried to jump that high.
What do you think your vertical is right now?
I don't know.
A foot? You can jump.
That
a
sounds
foot?
about right. Maybe 18 inches.
Okay. We'll have to test. We'll have to do like a combine.
Yeah.
What do you think your 40 time is?
I used to be able to dunk.
I'd say like 22.3.
You could dunk on a 10-foot goal.
Yeah, I used to be able to.
How tall are you?
No.
6'4"?
3.
Okay. All right. Can you dunk?
No.
No, but this was when I was like 19 or something.
You seem spry. You seem like you have a high vertical.
Put a baseball bat in my hand, I'll be good. But basketball, I can't jump. I had like the 3-inch vertical.
Okay. All right. You're a slow twitch.
Yeah.
I don't think I could
I
even.
mean, keep in mind, I'm the one who like shattered a foot on a trampoline. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm not like all coordinated.
You're married to gravity.
Yes.
Gravity
yes.
is your mistress.
Yes.
There you go.
I don't think I could even touch the rim now.
I can do that. I did that the other day.
Then I feel like I could.
That you could touch the rim?
Yeah.
If I can do it?
Yeah.
Really? What's that? What is that saying?
Yeah.
The guy that shattered his ankle. Do I look like I can't jump? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Really? Do I give off the vibe that I can't
I
jump?
don't think anybody in this room can jump.
No.
I can get the rim
You can get the rim.
right now. Yes.
10 foot.
Yes.
I'll be lucky if I swat net. That's probably about it.
I could swat net
I can get the rim.
for sure.
Yeah.
I don't even have. That's like with a 3-inch vertical, I could still swat net.
Oh, hey, Nicole. Nicole's watching. Nicole Brogdon. Twisted Acre. You can see it somewhere. No, there it is.
What are you looking for?
The twisted. It's backward. There. Boom. Twisted acre. Behind us.
Oh.
Here in Cyprus. I'm gonna get the Peacemaker on top of the Grand Cru
There you go.
remnants. See how that blends. We'll blend an anytime ale with those other three.
Man, I really like this beer.
I'm glad you do. What do you like so
Even-
much about it? Why not
It's
wax
just-
poetically about Peacemaker?
Super easy drinking, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Good flavor. I mean, I could literally drink this all day long,
There you go.
just like water.
Matt calls BS on me being able to get the rim.
I'm with you, Matt. I don't think you hit the rim either.
All right.
How tall are you? Are you 6 foot?
A little over 6 foot.
Oh,
Not quite 6'1".
oh,
6
you're
foot
only,
half inch.
okay. You're only like a couple inches shorter than me.
Yeah, and super athletic. Super fast twitchy. Look at this guy.
Super. Yeah.
If there's anything that when you
You-
look at
It's
me,
those
it's
2 cups of coffee he had this morning.
Yeah.
He thinks he can
you
do
got,
anything.
you got moves.
I
You got hops.
got hops.
Yeah.
I've been,
They happen to come in a glass.
I've been putting them in me since
I
the
got
show
hops
started.
too.
No, I can get the rim. 10-foot goal. All right, I'll have to video it.
Can you jump and hang on the rim? Do you think?
Maybe after warming up.
Oh.
I know I can get it with fingertips. So, yeah,
Yeah.
you do it. Totally do it. I
Video.
don't know about hang.
Video or it didn't happen.
Okay, we'll work on it. There's goals, life goals.
Yes.
Get it? Basketball goals, life goals. That's bad. All right.
Oh, yeah. We're
what?
going to need proof.
Oh wait, what?
Between James and Dennis.
Oh, the new food truck. Dennis's new food truck. Do we know anything about the food truck? No? We don't know about a food truck? Somebody's food truck's going to be out
It
there?
says between James and Dennis, new food truck. Genius is going to be the place to be.
Rudy, you're speaking in code.
Yeah. No, apparently there's a new food truck that's going to be at Ingenious, which thus making it the place to be. As
Right.
if it's not the place to be already.
I feel like now Dennis, he's not with Ingenious, right? He's just like Southern Yankee. They have their So Yank pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had the pizza there yet, but
You live 2 feet from the brewery. I feel like
I know.
you should roll out of bed and be there. It's I think that's going to be a new
Well,
thing.
I'm going to be there a lot when my beer wins the competition.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Shots
Sorry.
fired.
I misspoke there.
Yeah.
When mine and Jules beer wins the competition.
Have y'all already done it?
Yeah.
What about the beer?
It's fermenting.
Oh.
It's
Are you
it's
going to
gonna
say
be
the
ready.
style that you did?
I let the cat out of the bag a little bit ago.
Oh, what is it?
It's Kolsch.
Oh.
It's Kolsch style. Excuse
Okay.
me.
So you're
There's-
wait. Kolsch is a ale
It's an ale.
fermented lagered though? No, you use lager yeast at ale temperatures, right? I get it. backwards.
Yeah, I'm fermenting at about 65 degrees.
Are you stepping it up or crashing or coming down or anything like that?
Yeah, I'll cold crash it.
Lager it at the end.
Yeah, it's gonna kind of lager for a couple of weeks.
Jose says he's winning. He's going to win, not you.
Jose isn't even part of the competition.
Yeah, he is.
I doubt it.
He is
No,
now.
Jose, you're part of the competition, correct, sir?
Jose went down and picked up the wart.
Yeah.
I thought he lived in Mississippi.
No. Who? No.
Who lives in Mississippi?
Greg.
Oh,
I'm sure
That's
someone does.
There's a lot of people in
I'm
this.
sure someone does.
that's embarrassing.
What style did you brew, Jose?
You probably don't want to say it. Well,
Well, it doesn't matter now, right?
I'm doing a little bit extra to just a plain Jane Kolsch.
Oh.
There's a little surprise that I'm not gonna say right now.
Watermelon.
It's not, oh man, I wish I could do watermelon.
Barrel aged watermelon Kolsch.
Yeah.
Jose lives in Spring.
Oh. I'm sorry, Jose.
Damn.
Yeah. He just, I don't know where you got Mississippi from. Jeffrey has people in Mississippi. His family lives in Mississippi.
I think I was thinking of, oh boy, Mexico.
Yeah, that's Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I realize that now. I got those two confused.
I don't know why. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Okay, he says everybody's going to be going crazy with it. So, are you going crazy Kolsch?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Do you think Kolsch should be going crazy with?
Why not?
I don't know. I don't see why not.
Did anyone think that we'd be throwing lactose and vanilla into double IPAs 4 years ago?
No, that's true. That's true. That's the thing. Okay, so the IPAs now, like the whole the hazy, juicy, whatever.
No.
I honestly thought they were like a phase. I thought it was going to be here and gone.
Oh no.
It's here. It's a new. It's a
going
thing
on.
now, and like the brewed IPAs are gone.
Yeah, they had a very dim
You
light,
think?
and
Every place I went on my trip, everybody had brewed IPAs.
Yeah.
they were
They're still
trying
around.
to get rid of the batches they brewed still. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's possible, but
Yeah, they're just I don't know. It's like I feel like if I want something that's light bodied and hoppy, I go with a Pilsner.
Yeah.
That's what I feel. I mean, I applaud the I don't know, trying something new.
I mean, we did one at the grocery store. I mean, it was a fun thing to do, but we did I think 2 batches and then just were like, nah, no more.
Yeah, it was
did it sell?
No.
No.
I mean, it wasn't on tap for forever, but I mean, it took about a month to get through an entire batch when normally we're looking at like 10 to 14 days for a batch of beer to be gone.
yeah, they're I mean, it's fine. It's not like a bad style. It was just kind of
It came into the spotlight at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Especially when it's like big, full-bodied, thick, hazy, juicy IPAs, New England styles, all that good stuff. All of a sudden, there was this really bone-dry, clear, champagne-esque style beer that everyone's just like, well, that's not what we want right now. We want this. So
yeah. It's like trying to think something else, like New Coke. People didn't want New Coke, but then it turned into Diet. This is the flavor of Diet Coke, and so people
I
still drink
think
Diet Coke.
when they did New Coke, they were toying with the idea of using high fructose corn syrup, replacing sugar with high fructose
That's how
corn
they.
syrup.
That's how they.
And then
pulled
that's
the
why
wool-
they went to New Coke, and then
came back.
they're like,
Now we're in.
now we're in.
Nobody will be able to tell the difference now.
Yeah.
You think that was the conspiracy behind the whole thing?
I think it was, yeah.
'Cause
I think the New Coke recipe, and granted, it was a long time ago,
yeah.
but I was around for the old Coke, New Coke thing.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
what
Speak-
a time to be alive.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of, that's
the 80s.
that's what's happening July 4th when the new season of Stranger Things comes out. It's like New Coke is like a big part of that.
Oh, okay.
It's fueled by New Coke. And I
Yeah.
think Coke is going to put out some New Coke for that show. I don't know.
So Sylvia's asking,
Mm-hmm.
can you get sweetness in body using primary ingredients without lactose?
Mash higher.
Higher temperature?
Yeah. Mash higher temperature.
Just leaves more residuals.
Yeah. It creates more unfermentable sugars. So normally like your big stouts are mashed really high. So for one, you don't dry them out.
Yeah.
That's what fermentation does to sugar.
So, okay. So when you mash higher, does it actually create like lactose or something? Or is
No,
it
it's just like it's a different starch chain is converted into a different type of sugar that the
Okay.
yeast can't ferment.
right.
Yeah.
So different enzymes working on that stuff.
Is this the alpha and beta sugars I've been hearing about?
Sure.
Yeah, Preston tried to explain this to me one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, well, keep in mind, it's like like your stouts, you're gonna mash at like 156, 158, but like our saison, I mashed at 148. So imagine a stout compared to a saison, how dry a stout or a saison is.
Yeah.
Because you're basically the lower you mash, the more fermentable sugars you create,
Yeah.
and the yeast can just chew right through them and dry the beer out. Whereas the higher you mash, the less fermentable sugars you make, and the yeast can't get through those, so you leave a residual sweetness.
Okay. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I dig it. I totally understand.
Science.
Science. So boom, there you go. There you go, Sylvia. Sylvia, where was Sylvia this week? I saw a bunch of pictures of Sylvia this week. Was she was at St.
Yeah, her and Gail had birthdays, I think.
Yeah, happy
Happy
birthday,
belated birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Hey,
oh, and
June-
Kennedy too. Kennedy had a birthday.
June babies, way to go.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to give a shout out to my good friend DeAndre Hopkins. Today is his birthday.
Oh,
Hey,
D-Hop.
another June baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. How old is he? Like 20?
27.
Oh, good. So
Yeah.
a few more years with the Texans, I hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He ain't going anywhere.
Good. He shouldn't. Maybe. How's he at basketball? He might need to play for the
I
Rockets.
bet he's got hops.
Ah.
Da-da.
He's like superhuman, athletic.
Yeah.
Athletically
He's
speaking.
a big beer drinker.
He loves hoppy beers.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
So we actually have something in the works.
I feel like that's a good post workout recovery.
Yeah. You know, he would come and drink, some of our double IPAs after training, after workout.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, replenish those
Come and
glycogen stores.
carbo load and
Yeah.
get a bunch of wings and
Yeah, that's what you need: protein, fats, and some glycogen store replenishment. You need that to be to do all that.
Yep.
He's an amazing athlete.
and he's also one of the nicest guys in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
He's super cool.
Cool, man. Well, yeah. Happy birthday to everybody, Kennedy. Happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
29.
You don't look a day over 47.
Thank you.
How old are you? You're at 40 what? 2?
No.
1?
No.
3?
No.
4?
No.
5? Are you 47? No. How old are you?
48.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Well, you don't look a day over 47. You look great.
I don't know if that's. Yeah. Thank you.
No, I mean, you don't look. I wouldn't say 48. It doesn't shock me, just because I know, because we always make fun of how old you are. But if somebody said, "How old is that dude?" I'd be like 42.
Yeah. I'm old.
Like for me,
I'm old. Remember, I remember the new Coke thing.
yeah. Well, yeah, you do the math, but like for me, like look at me. I'm pale. My hair's all falling out. My eyes are all. For doing this, looking at my kids, like wondering what they're doing. So I've got all these wrinkles.
Yeah.
Like there's this look all day,
Uh-huh.
and so this sticks.
Don't forget the bald spot.
I already said that. My hair's all falling out.
Which one?
Hold on, let me point to it. I'm dangerously close to getting the hair cul-de-sac. Let's just throw it all out there on the table. If I wasn't,
Is the hair cul-de-sac like this? Just the circle right here?
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. See, it's starting to. It's like they've walked the property and flagged off the streets. They haven't brought in the heavy equipment yet, but they're getting close. And eventually, there's going to be a whole. There's going to be a whole. Look at this. So they've already cleared out this spot here. This is where the first development. This is where the athletic center is going. Mm-hmm. And then up here, there's going to be homes up here, but they've just walked off. This is the second level of development,
Yeah.
and then there's deep forest around the. So eventually, I'm just going to have to deforest the whole thing and just,
Thank you, Gail.
what?
She wished me happy
Oh
birthday.
yeah. Everybody, happy birthday, all of y'all. A lot of June. Let's see. Let's count back 9 months. What month are we in? 6. So what's
A lot
9?
of Thanksgiving babies.
Yeah. Well, parents got all hopped up on tryptophan, and we're all
Yeah.
got.
The gravy
Yeah,
sweats.
that's not.
Yeah,
That's not,
yeah. Mr. and Mrs. Kennedy got the gravy sweat.
Yeah.
Like, woo.
That's
that's
right.
not.
Oh,
Talk.
well-
That's not talk.
I mean, I'm early September, so I know what my parents.
Yeah,
are
me
doing.
too. My dad cued me in on that. He was like, yeah, I was. You're a little New Year's Eve excitement. I was
Yeah.
like, that's too much information.
When I worked for Lifetime Fitness, this is like 15 years ago, in sales, I was signing up a family from Louisiana. And they had, I think 5 or 6 kids.
Yeah.
Every single one of them within a day or two birthday in like September, end of August, September.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and as I was signing everyone up, he goes, "Yeah, I mean, my wife did the same thing every New Year's." It's like, huh? Looks like it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Hi, Danny. Thanks for joining.
Hold on. Hey, Danny.
Yeah.
How you doing? Gemini season. So you're a Gemini?
I am a Gemini. Yes.
Um,
My brother's a Gemini too.
Technically,
Maybe
you weren't
my
born
parents
under
did
the
same
Gemini
thing
sign.
around Thanksgiving every year.
seriously, they must have gotten all hopped up on yams or
Cranberry
I got
sauce.
cranberry sauce is an aphrodisiac.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
gotta
love cranberries?
I got to be careful. My parents, every once in a while, they'll say, "Yeah, I watched the show for about 30 minutes. I heard you say this, this, and this."
Yeah, no, listen, if they're
I
watching,
I hope they're not watching right now.
Mr. and Mrs. Kennedy, you guys are you're married, and it's a beautiful thing to think about the fact that you two are deeply in love, and that your love produced 2 young, strapping boys, and one of them sitting here.
One just happened to end up co-hosting a radio show.
And it's a beautiful thing. And hold on, Jeffrey, you missed a lot, but I'm talking about Kennedy's parents getting it on. So I think it's a beautiful thing. I have to say, celebrate that, and
Yeah,
the fruit of your loins. We appreciate the fact that you
Jeffrey,
made that.
you can watch anytime you want to.
Yeah, just scroll
You
back.
don't need our permission.
No, just scroll back.
And thank you, Matt, for thinking about me on my birthday. And they sang me happy birthday at the meeting.
Oh, cool.
Somebody made me carrot cake cupcakes.
Are you a big carrot cake fan? Maybe that was.
I like carrot cake.
Is that what your
yes,
parents? Maybe that's what it was at Thanksgiving.
yeah. And then
carrot
afterwards,
cake.
we went to Megaton, and I was there past midnight. So technically, I was there on my birthday.
Cool. I've not been out to Megaton yet. I'm trying to get that all worked out.
Nope. I still gotta go. Let's go this week or next week.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll figure
In
it out.
between all the practices and camps and
I know, right? You say let's do it. I'm like, yeah, that should probably.
It's nice.
not.
It's the only one in Kingwood right now. So if you live up in that part of town,
Wait.
well, no, I guess Back to You's pretty close.
Yeah, they're not that far. They're just on the other side of 59, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty close. New Brewers District.
They're hopping up all over the place. Hopping.
Let's get back to your parents.
Yeah, let's don't.
What's the time?
Let's
is it?
avoid that.
What time is it
altogether.
right in Spain right now?
7 hours difference. 7 hours ahead.
Oh, so it's like midnight. It's midnight over
No,
there.
it's not that now.
Huh? No, it's
9
not.
o'clock.
9 o'clock. Even better. They just got done watching the news. Do they have the news over there? They do like the nightly news.
I don't think they have the news there.
They just.
I don't think the nightly news is a thing in Europe.
What shows do they watch over there?
They have Netflix and Amazon Prime and stuff.
So
like
they're
that.
probably watching like Peaky Blinders or something.
Probably not.
What else do they watch?
I'm gonna go run to the restroom.
I'm not sure what they watch.
All right. Good luck. You don't know shows that they watch? Let's make this super uncomfortable. Do they watch? Have they ever watched Stranger Things?
No, they won't watch that
Why not? Too scary.
because it's
Too secular.
well, yeah, the Dungeons and Dragon thing and stuff like that.
I don't endorse it. It's just
no,
that they do it.
but I don't know.
What about
The delay. I'm waving the camera up there.
what? Let's see. What else could they watch? Would they watch? What about Ozark? Too dark.
Yeah, that one's way too dark for them.
What about Friends reruns?
If
Seinfeld?
I will disown them if they watch Friends reruns.
Why?
That show stink. That's not a good show.
I mean, no, whatever. What about what else is on there? Sneaky Pete. It's a little dark, but not so dark.
I don't think they watch Sneaky Pete.
That's on Amazon. Vikings. Have they ever watched Vikings? Too dark. Too much blood. It's historical.
I know my mom really liked that the movie on Netflix with Sandra Bullock where they couldn't watch anything, where they had to like stay blind the whole time, or they would go
yeah,
crazy.
I never watched that. What was that? That was called bird watching or something. Bird song. Bird
Bird Brain.
something. I don't know.
Oh, they're watching this new show
What?
on Netflix.
Yeah.
The one about
right now?
the one where I guess somebody was assaulted in Central Park, and so they rounded up all the black people that were around there and
Bird
like
Box.
basically accused all of them of doing this thing.
Oh. Is this a period piece?
No, it's new. It only came out like this in last week.
Takes place in modern day.
Yeah, I forget the name of the show.
Interesting.
Mom started watching that and she said, "You should watch this show. It's really good."
Okay. They're probably watching a couple episodes of that.
Is it the Now They See Us?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
it. Now they see us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they probably watched a couple episodes of that, and you're like, we could watch another episode, or eat a couple bites of.
I will say this:
sweet
I
potato
won't.
pie.
I won't get into all the TV shows because I know a lot of our fans are not a big fans of when we get into all the
Matt and
but-
Jeffrey are.
but,
not big fans. That's it. Everybody else.
Bad
loves it.
Omens on Amazon Prime.
Bad Omens.
Bad Omens, really good.
I'm kind of in that
really,
post.
really good.
Okay, I'll put that on the list of things
Yeah.
to check out. I'm on that after Game of Thrones. I feel like I put so
Thanks,
much
Gail.
time and emotional, into that emotional time, like waiting on new episodes and stuff. I'm like, I need something new. I've been watching movies lately.
How close are we to starting a good beer pyramid?
Well,
Not
good one? I mean, we've got a.
Not good.
we've got a pyramid. I watched Halloween 2 yesterday. Not that good.
Oh, speaking of
You ever seen Halloween 2? You ever seen Halloween 1? The original from back in like 78?
Maybe like bits and pieces.
I watched the first season of Westworld. Jose just said Westworld. The original Halloween's worth watching, and the new Halloween is the actual like spiritual. What he said. The
What
creator.
about the Rob Zombie Halloween?
No, those are not worth it. But I'm going to watch them anyway. The new, so the original one and then this one that just came out last year is this spiritual sequel. Even though they had like 7 in between, he's like they even addressed that in this new one. but the way they put them together, I think it works really well. So it's totally worth watching. So anyway, I recommend that if you like scary movies. Do you like scary
I
movies?
don't. I absolutely do not watch scary movies.
So, have you seen? I forgot to mention this. This is worth mentioning. Have you seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
The original?
Yes, the original.
Yeah.
All right.
And the one with Matthew McConaughey.
So the the house that the movie was filmed in is in Kingsland, Texas, and we had lunch there.
Really?
Yeah, they converted it into a restaurant now. It's
Where
called
the movie was shot.
where the movie was shot.
Okay.
It was shot in this house.
Is there a
It's not in the
basement?
same location. It was shot in, I think, like I forget, somewhere else in the hill country.
Yeah.
But somebody took the house apart and moved it to Kingsland.
Yeah.
And refurbished it, made it into a restaurant.
Does it have a basement?
No, I don't know. It might. I didn't see a basement. I doubt it has a basement. They moved
Can't,
it.
Yeah, you can't really move a basement.
Yeah. I mean, you could dig a new
you
basement,
could
but
just-
that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Put a house on top of a hole, you got a basement.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
So yeah,
That's pretty easy. That's a lot easier than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
It's
It's
easier
called-
than a brewed IPA.
it's called
No enzymes involved at all.
It's called Grand Central Station.
Okay.
Grand Central Cafe.
Oh wait, I think I've heard.
If you're in Kingsland, Texas,
Yeah.
I recommend you go eat there.
Okay.
Food is pretty good, but yeah.
Yeah.
So the group of us that went, we recreated a couple pictures
Oh,
from the movie
there you go.
with us just sitting in there.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. I like that kind of stuff. So you don't like scary movies at all? Do they scare you too much, James?
Yeah, I'm not a big.
So you didn't
Well,
watch.
if it's like paranormal, like ghost stuff, like I can't do that stuff.
So you couldn't even.
I could watch like Friday the 13th or
Yeah.
Texas
That-
I mean, I
that's-
can
that's
watch
Halloween.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I mean, I
Halloween.
can watch that kind of stuff.
It's
Like
a little cheesy too.
like the paranormal stuff, like the ghosts. Like
So Haunting of Hill House, you didn't even
No.
on Netflix, dude. That one, Haunting of Hill House, man, that gave me chills like a number of times. Where it was just like, oh, it's like it was done so well. It was. I don't know. I recommend everybody watch that. If you hadn't, have you seen that one?
It's a good. Yeah. but,
You
I mean, it's
what do you mean? Yeah,
Haunting of Hill House, like the
the
old.
series.
Oh no,
Oh, dude, on Netflix.
no, haven't seen it.
Oh, you got to binge watch it. You and Jules on a dark, stormy night, which I believe we've got a lot of coming up here in the next couple days, right? Is that a thing? Are we gonna have another flood?
Let's hope not.
Is it supposed to rain?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right,
It's not-
this one I will definitely open over off the knob
Oh
on
yeah.
top of the table.
We should have a bucket.
It's okay. You could.
It's
you
just
don't-
a rug. We got
you,
paper
you can
towels.
open it over the rug. It's this rug over here.
Kennedy's
this
ruined
part,
the rug.
It's yeah. I ruined the rug.
Let's see.
This rug is no.
How many years old is this one?
This bottle conditioned on July 2nd, 2013.
Oh man.
All right.
And you're opening it here
Yeah.
to share with us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, it's his anniversary. I had to bring something nice.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. 3 years, everybody. We've been. I mean, St. Arnold's got 25, but we've got 3.
We got 3.
So we're only 22 behind. But I can't believe. Oh, Preston, I keep seeing that pop up. Preston wants to know when we're brewing there again. When did we brew? 2 weeks ago? Week ago? 2 weeks ago?
I don't know. I need my plastic bag cover for my computer for getting brew there again.
Put an umbrella over it or something. That was too big of a gulp. I thought I could finish that off, and I was wrong.
Thank you.
Y'all ever do that? Take too big of a drink? You're like, I'm just gonna finish that right now.
Yeah.
And, like it hurts. I feel like I stretched my esophagus. So these small batch series. There was. I'm trying to think. I remember when these first came out. I remember when Ranger Creek opened.
6 years ago.
That's cloudy. I got all the.
Yeah. How long?
I got all the vitamin D at the bottom. That's all right. That's
So
it's a hazy.
Yeah. 8%.
There's a lot of things floating around. Here.
hazy
Thanks, y'all.
Flanders.
Thanks, Kennedy.
No
Oh,
mention.
wow.
Yeah, mine's
That's
there.
Sucks to be last in line.
Oh, you got messages on your phone or on your watch.
Yeah.
I was like, he keeps wondering what time it is.
No.
You have a time you need to be out?
No.
Because we can wrap this thing up.
No.
Oh, just a word of not a word of warning.
Oh.
Just
Wow.
it's for the rest of the summer we're gonna be starting the show at 11:30 and ending right at 1. Today,
Well, let's just say we'll do like a pre-show between 11:30 and noon, and noon will still be the official start time.
Well-
but if you want to catch the hors d'oeuvres,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
appetizers.
Potato skins,
Yeah.
cheese covered potato skins or whatever, coming out right at 11:30.
Fried pickles.
Fried pickles and Southwest egg rolls coming out at 11:30, all summer long because of kids'
Stuffed
schedule.
avocados.
Yeah, and we'll be ending right at 1, so we'll have to rush off, or I'll have to rush off to take people places because I'm a chauffeur. So what do we think about this beer?
I dig it.
So Flanders Red. I remember when they started. I think number 3 was a pumpkin something or other, if I remember correctly.
I had to look this one up. It's been in the fridge for, I don't know, 6 years. So,
Well, I feel honored that you're sharing this with us.
cheers.
This is
Congrats
delicious.
again, guys.
Yeah, thanks. And to Ranger Creek, San Antonio. Shout out. We've had who did we have on from Ranger Creek? I feel like we had somebody on from Ranger
I think
Creek.
we've had him on before.
Who did we have on? Was that when Kevin was still there? I think that was when Kevin was still there. We had Kevin on. We've had a lot of guests on. Let's be a little nostalgic on 3 years. Who is your favorite guest?
James Carlisle.
Me too. That was easy. Enough of that.
Yeah.
Enough looking back. Let's look forward. What do we want to do for the next year?
Same. I think I was probably like your worst 3 shows.
No.
No.
Dude, you underestimate.
Actually, no,
how-
this is like probably
I
like
think
what, like
you-
the 4th
you-
or 5th time I've been on here.
something.
You-
yeah.
You were on, and I remember you had a beer explode right over there.
Me?
Yeah. You had one. It was with the.
Was it that kind of show? We've had a few of those.
No, this was. You were still running the homebrew shop,
Could be. I don't know.
and you
Oh,
brought
let's go
some.
old
You
school.
brought some of your homebrews over, and this was that. I forget what you call it, but it's the containers that have like the top that's like
Oh,
top
like,
thing.
like a growler?
not a
Like a
growler.
flip top.
Yeah, the flip top, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. The
And,
Grolsch.
and it like blew it off when you tried to open it.
Oh.
I don't think the beer exploded.
I
think
okay, I
it was-
remember that now. Yeah, the beer didn't like it didn't like
It ex-
like explode. It just was super carbonated. So when I popped it, it sounded like a gun went off in your house,
Yeah.
That's not the first time.
or I mean the studio, not
Yeah.
the house.
Not the first time a gun's gone off in this house.
Yeah.
Every day I
Or
wake up.
last. Yeah. Double
Yeah.
barrel.
Welcome to the gun show.
Double barreled.
Sorry. Couldn't help it. Sorry. When you got this high of a vertical and these high caliber guns.
But we had Aaron Inkrot one time from the Czech Republic.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You randomly decided to call him one time.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, I'm in the Czech Republic right now."
Yeah. There was that. And we've had you out from Spain
Yeah.
and from Belgium, right?
I was live from Belgium.
Live from Belgium. Who else? We've had I feel like we've had other international stars.
Swing top. They're called swing tops.
Sure.
Yeah, we know what you're talking about.
Let's see. We had David on from out there in El Paso
Yeah.
at Sun Brewing,
Yeah.
and 2 weeks we'll have Bill from Pecan Point in Texarkana. So now we've hit furthest east, furthest west.
You need to get Ryan De La Rosa on here from Flying Rhino, opening up in
Dickinson, yeah.
Dickinson, yeah.
Yeah. When are they? I saw that they're
They're flying right now.
like a rhino.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Rusty Gate out in Trinity.
Yeah.
They just had their TABC walk yesterday. So they got the old go ahead
Where's that? Where's Trinity?
Trinity. I think up there by where's the prison?
Anahuac?
No, like way north.
Huntsville.
Oh, Huntsville. Oh,
Huntsville.
Huntsville's finally opening one.
Yeah. Well, there's one north of Huntsville.
I think that
There's
Stetsy?
yeah, so they're really
Love
close
Lady.
to Stetsy.
Okay.
Like they're like good friends with them.
Okay, cool. They come down. This is like they'll come down to the HEB here. I think this is like their southern territory.
Yeah.
I see their beer everywhere though, so good for them. Okay, Trinity. Yeah, dude, there's so many breweries we need to hit. Mm-hmm. So many places we haven't hit. But we need to get. We tried to get far north. That hasn't worked out just yet.
No, yeah, we tried to. I think a couple times we tried to get Longwood and Spoon and Amarillo.
Yeah, it just didn't work out. So we'll have to. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then southern. Who's the southernmost brewery? There's one in Brownsville, I think.
Yeah, there's Rebel Rouser and McAllen.
Yeah, they're way down there.
Yeah, and there's probably
When you think about how far apart those breweries, like El
Yeah.
Paso and Texarkana,
I think the first one south I've been to is like Port Aransas Brewing Company.
yeah.
Corpus Christi's got a handful.
Corpus Christi has a lot now.
Yeah, 3 or 4, 5.
Lorelei,
Mm-hmm.
you see those guys everywhere now.
Yep. It's Texas beer is just it's the best. And there's so many, and you can go so many different places and get so many different beers. So good stuff. And like even like just Houston, I know we talk a lot about Houston, but like just the different areas of Houston now. You can come to Houston for a weekend and spend time in the different like quadrants or whatever you want to call it. Quadrant would be 4. It's more like what's 7? Because you got or 8. So you got like inner loop.
Occupants.
Yeah, the occupants, octoparts. Anyway,
Jeffrey, help us out here.
think about this. So if you go north, like Conroe would be like 1, right?
Yeah.
And now you got northeast, which would be Ingenious, and I guess you could put Back Pew and Megaton, and why not? Kind of throw that all in, and then you've got north or southeast. Let me think about where. It depends on where you kind of cut that off, because you kind of got. I don't know. Maybe you just have to look at the map. I don't have my Texas. Oh wait, let's look at our Texas.
If you want to go by our ticker,
Yeah,
I've got them separated into Dallas area.
I'm talking about just Houston.
Oh, Houston. Okay.
'Cause you could spend like a whole week in Houston,
Yeah.
and like south, like
Oh,
directly
easy.
south.
Yeah.
You go to like Backfish and Valinson's, and
Are we including Galveston this too?
yeah,
'Cause,
that's a day. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're gonna have to go down there for Galveston Island.
Yeah.
And Galveston Bay.
Galveston Bay.
Galveston Bay. Yeah, they're up
Te-
kind of
Te-
in Dickinson.
Beerfoot.
Texas Beer Refinery.
Beerfoot and they're in Dickinson.
Yeah.
So like Dickinson's got 3 or 4 now. Devil in the Deep.
Tasty AF people.
That's Saloon Door.
Saloon Door.
That would be south. I call that direct south, and then you have kind of the southwest, which would be like Texas Leaguer and Fullbrook. Yeah, all the Richmond Running Walker. Yeah. I feel like there's another one coming on out there. I don't remember what their name, but there's another brewery popping up out there. We'll have to do some research. I forget. And then west, No Label and
That,
Battle
like,
Hops and
Yeah. Downtown, like Heights.
Spring Branch.
Heights. You can do like a whole day in just Heights and Garden Oaks.
Yeah.
There's so many breweries just in probably like within 5 miles of each other, or probably like within 3 miles of each other, right there.
You're talking about like Great Heights and
Yeah, Great
Walking
Heights.
Stick.
You got Brash.
Walking Stick,
Yeah.
Astral.
Yeah.
You go to Farm Boy. So tell Landon, hey,
Yeah.
big things coming up for
The
Landon.
mothership.
Yeah. Go to Carbach. Just kidding.
I mean, you can go. I haven't been since whatever. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, okay. So what do y'all think? Small batch. Should they do small batch series number 6 again? Do they still do the small batch series?
I don't know.
So
Ranger Creek also does distilling.
That's what I've mostly been drinking from.
Oh.
them.
now I remember we did Ranger Creek whenever it was earlier on. I was live in Barcelona that time.
Yeah,
And you had the Ranger Creek guy on.
Kevin.
Yeah.
He's not with them anymore. He's with
Yeah.
Independence. Some people jump around. I try to keep up on Facebook, and Facebook is great. So I have this love-hate thing with Facebook. I love that we're able to do this show on Facebook, and I love that I'm able to keep up with everybody's stuff on Facebook.
Yeah, if it wasn't for this show, I would never be on Facebook.
Like I felt like I was there with Gail and Sylvia this weekend when they were at St. Arnold. They posted all their pictures. I'm like right there. Woo! I mean, I didn't buy them a beer.
Yeah.
That's like the one thing you need to be able to do is like send money for a beer or something. You can do that. You can do that.
Yeah.
All right, now that I know that, now that everybody knows that I know that, I guess I'm kind of on the hook. But anyway, you feel like you can kind of see it and be a part of that sort of thing. But I don't know, it's hard to keep up with everybody.
It is.
There's a lot of people out there.
It is.
I mean, as small as the craft beer community is, it's still pretty big.
Yeah.
So a lot of people to keep up with. But I'm glad. I like it. I don't know what I'm saying. Just saying. I'm not really saying anything. I'm just saying, cheers to the weekend and to 3 years and to 25 years and to new jobs and birthdays and hair cul-de-sacs. That's all I'm saying. All right. What else do we need to talk about?
Gail said you can send money.
You can. I need to start doing that. Just enough of her a beer. That's what they need to have an increment on there for a beer. Here we go. Speaking of St. Arnold, a licensed brewery. The governor has not signed the bill yet. Governor Abbott has not signed. So there was a San Antonio Express or whatever their newspaper is. I don't remember. They'd put out a story that the beer to go bill had been signed, but it's a different bill that
It's the beer
Delivery.
beer and wine delivery
from
bill.
retail
Yes.
establishments. So that's like you can order a pizza and they can also send you beer, I think.
Yeah.
Because you can already do groceries. You've
Yeah.
been able to do groceries for a while.
Yeah.
We do our HEB. You can just they can send them on. But he signed it, but he hasn't signed the beer to go bill. So
Is he refusing to sign it? Is he
no,
dragging
he's
his
just
feet for some reason?
No, he
or-
hasn't said
He's a
anything.
busy man.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
He signed.
I don't see
we're-
what's more
Is
important
he
than this,
threatening
though.
to veto it?
No, he's not threat. If he so that's the thing. If he just doesn't sign it, it'll pass. It automatically passes.
Okay.
If he has to veto it for it not to pass, but he can not sign it and still say, "Well, I was opposed to this," and still get money from the distributor, since one of his main guys is one of the big distributor guys.
Yeah, of course.
So maybe it's all about optics and
He gets a lot of money.
political BS. It's
A lot of money donated. Sorry.
yeah, a lot
To his
A lot.
campaign.
A
to,
lot.
to his campaign.
his campaign.
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. So whatever. I mean, we can carry around brass knuckles now.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That passed?
Yes, he signed it. He was all giddy about it. Got on Twitter. He's like, check it out. Get some brass knucks.
Yeah.
So maybe we get some Liquid Lunch brass knucks.
Hold on. Brass knuckles were illegal?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a
crap.
concealed weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
So you had to be licensed, I guess, to carry brass knucks.
I think it falls under the same thing as like open carry or concealed carry.
Okay.
So
So if
you can like have it like in your car and be like, I was just traveling.
I want a gun with a grip that's also brass knuckles.
Yeah.
So I can punch somebody when I'm out of bullets.
You clearly don't. You clearly don't understand how guns work.
I know.
You need a brass knuckle.
When I'm out
handle
of
for it.
bullets, when I'm taking on.
And you just throw the gun at him.
No, you want. It's an expensive gun. I see that on movies. I'm like, that doesn't work. That's an expensive gun. I'm not John Wick.
You
I can't
got,
just.
you
oh.
got hit with a gun. Somebody threw a gun at you. It would hurt. It'd probably
Sure,
take
but
down.
if you have brass knuckles on you on the thing and you start punching somebody with it, it hurt more.
Okay.
And then when they ran away, then you throw it at them. But I want it shaped into a boomerang so it comes back.
Yeah.
Or just bounce it off the back of their head.
Is that so
And then
much to
catch
ask
it right
for
back
a
in.
gun? Come on, whoever makes guns, Smith and Wesson or somebody. Let's do that. Let's get brass knuckle grips and boomerang when I throw it at somebody. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, man.
Punch, punch, punch. Boom. Then I'm back.
Yeah.
That's
I would
John
rather-
Wick 4.
Yeah. I think you're a bunch more effective with bullets than the brass knuckle part, but
How about when I'm jumping up? There you go. There you go. That's all I need.
oh, yeah. Wow, no trigger guard in that thing at all.
No. But
And I feel like whoever you shot with this thing you'd probably just like piss them off. Like it wouldn't like.
I
you're
feel
not,
like they
you're
might-
not you're not penetrating anything.
they may fall over with laughter. You may stop them that way. I don't know.
No one's going to be happy, even if it's just with a BB gun.
Right.
No one's going to be happy about getting shot.
No, Gal, you're right. He does. He has for another like week or so to sign that bill.
Wow, do you think he's just not going to sign it in protest?
It's not protest.
You think it isn't?
No, it's not. It's all about can I still say that I was opposed to it after it became law? It's politics. It's like if he doesn't sign it, then he can still play the card of I never like really supported it because I didn't sign it. Obviously, right?
Yeah.
My name's not on it, but it still passed. So he gets to play and say, if somebody's like really happy about it, man, sure, I'm glad that passed. He's like, you got it in Texas, freedom.
Yeah.
But then, like when somebody else is like, well, I can't give money to somebody that was like, undermining what we
Well, I
wanted
didn't
to
sign that.
yeah, I didn't sign it. I know. I'm right there with you, bro. I was like, let me,
Two-Face.
yeah. So it's just a politician. There's no, I don't get anybody that's a fan of a politician of any ilk. They're politicians. I mean, even the best ones are still like, that's anyway. That's all the political talk. We're not getting into, we're not veering.
No,
into
we only
political
do
talk.
political talk when it comes to beer.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, to be a fan of a politician, I don't get it. Tolerating certain politicians over others, I get that. They support what you believe. But
I don't
to
know.
be
I
a-
think you could get behind some politicians like here on the local level. Like once they get past city, I think
it's all that
it-
same
it's
gene
just-
is there, though.
It's just
The politician gene. They're all a little politician-y.
mhm.
Just saying. They can't be completely open and honest.
No.
They don't do podcasts.
No.
They don't do streaming shows like this because they can't be honest. You can't ask them a question and they'll just open up and tell you whatever you need to know.
yeah. It's amazing. Sometimes when you watch these debates, they ask them a question, and they do everything but answer the question.
Right. Hold, Jeffrey, you're talking about my gun skills. Listen, man.
Or
It's not that I missed. I'm
his
taking on.
lack of.
I'm taking on 45 dudes at once. That's the scenario.
Oh. Can you think of a scenario where you'd have to take on 45 dudes
Yeah.
at once?
Yeah. Go to one of your parties. All the dudes.
I don't know 45 people.
There was a bunch of dudes there. Anyway, I'm just saying. No, I've seen Rambo, John Wick. Yeah, there's scenarios. It happens. Those are based on true stories. Happens.
Okay.
So Gail
We
said
never
that's
do
how
that.
the last crappy bill passed. The bill where breweries that produced more than 200K barrels had to sell their beer to the distributor and buy it back.
Oh, to serve it in their tap room.
Yeah,
Yeah. He just didn't sign it.
yeah.
Maybe he runs out of ink. Maybe we should have Governor Abbott on the show so he can explain.
Yeah.
Governor Abbott.
Could you explain yourself?
If you want to come on the show, I'd love to have him
Say,
on.
can you come on the
Why
show?
not?
He's gonna first thing he's gonna say is, "What's in it for me?"
I don't know if that's the first thing. He's probably like, yeah, breakfast tacos. That would be my first thing. Right? I mean, even the creepiest politician still loves breakfast tacos.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we didn't have breakfast tacos today.
Yeah, it's pretty disappointing.
Yeah. So the answer would be no, because we've never had breakfast. Maybe that's what we do in year 4. Breakfast tacos for all our guests. No guests. Okay? No more guests.
I'd never come here with breakfast tacos waiting for me. Not once.
So you've never brought any either.
Not once.
Have you ever brought any? I always have coffee.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks. No.
I'm
thanks.
always like, I'll do the coffee. You bring the breakfast tacos since you're out. You pass like 7 different breakfast taco places.
I don't pass any breakfast taco
You do
places.
too? That's a lie. You're a damn liar. All right.
I
Now I feel
get-
like we're getting contentious. Let's just. I feel like we should probably wrap. Should we wrap?
Yeah, let's wrap.
Side note: next Wednesday, 6/12 at Ingenious 8-can beer release.
What is it? Go on. Details.
Um,
What do we know?
So, from what I know, we have the second rendition of Larry Kosler's Hop Night coming out.
Yeah.
He's the one who also helped Ingenious with was it Juice Wayne?
Mm-hmm.
So we've got that coming out, and they got a couple other beers that they've already kind of had in the pipelines. Obviously, I'm not there yet, but that actually are going to be proceeds donated to certain charities around the town.
Cool.
The peanut butter jelly Berliner Weiss that's coming out. A lot of that stuff will go back to the Hop Stop Humble. To them, they have a beer called Mutagen coming out. That's going to go to like $1 for every pint. Goes to like sea turtle reservations and all that
Who
stuff.
doesn't love sea turtles?
Exactly. So I mean, and they're going to be continuing to post daily what the next new beer will be out that will be available on Wednesday. So we open up at 4. We're all planning on being out there hanging out before the Astros game, and then from there heading to the Astros game so we can go get our Astros bobblehead, George Springer, double thumbs up.
Yeah.
But come on out. It'll be a lot of fun.
Astros, man. Love the Astros.
Jeffrey is volunteering his services at Ingenious.
Let's go.
And Gail's excited about the Larry Kosler sequel. So, yeah. Gail, I feel like you're excited about life, just in general.
It's good.
It's all the energy she has
I know, right?
from all the beer she drinks.
Yeah. All those, yeah. Just high energy. Love it. It's an energy drink.
Awesome.
Anyway, all right, I'm going to start this music over here. Unless y'all have anything else you need to get deep on, Kennedy.
I'm good.
Yeah.
You sure?
Sure.
I mean, speak now, forever hold your peace.
I'm good.
So, all right, let's talk about. Hold on. So, 3 years. For year 4, more breakfast tacos.
Or how about 8? If we have one breakfast taco, it's more breakfast tacos.
I'll make you some breakfast tacos.
Okay.
I feel like my breakfast tacos are pretty strong.
I made when I was at the lake, river.
Yeah.
I woke up and I was on breakfast duty,
Did
and
you
I made breakfast tacos.
Did you get tortillas from HEB?
That's a long story. I didn't buy the groceries. I made the grocery list.
Did somebody buy
And-
shitty
and I-
tortillas? There's nothing worse than shitty tortillas. When you have the option of HEB fresh made tortillas that like
I
melt in your
seem
mouth.
to remember putting down homemade tortillas. And
Yeah.
I did say unequivocally no Mission tortillas.
And so I got mission tortillas.
They didn't get Mission tortillas, but they weren't homemade either.
Then when they have the cooler there with the warm, like
Yeah.
never. Okay, people. Okay, here's one thing. I think somebody asked me to close with words of wisdom, and so you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Stop that. Okay, here's my words of wisdom. We're gonna start that over. Every show from here on out is gonna be closed with some words of wisdom. Here's my words of wisdom. When you go to HEB and you're getting your homemade tacos or your homemade tortillas, do not buy the 10-pack. If you drive more than 10 minutes to get back to your house, that will be a 3-pack by the time you get home if there's anybody else in the car with you. Always get the 20-pack, even if you only need a few tortillas for you and another person. Because when they're fresh, when they're hot, and you put those things in your mouth.
Yeah, and you can smell them in the car.
And it's warm against your face, because who doesn't put their face
You're
on
actually,
your
you're kind of powerless there. Your hand's just going to go right to the back.
It's a law of nature. So never buy the 10-pack. Always buy the 20-pack.
Don't ever buy
two
Mission.
20 packs.
220. Vet move.
Yeah.
This is why he's a professional brewer. This is why.
We also had fajita night last night with 2 other couples, so we do this on a monthly basis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Two 20 packs.
2 20 packs is the way to go. One will get you home and
Always.
the meal that night. Next one will get you through breakfast tacos the next morning. And if you're watching something past midnight, you're going to go in there and grab a couple.
I mean, always, though, homemade tortillas. No
Oh,
matter what.
yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
And the meat from La Michoacana.
If you can do that, sure. But more importantly, homemade tortillas.
Yeah, homemade tortillas. That's if I've learned.
We had a fajita night, too, at the
Yeah.
river.
If there's anything I've learned when I moved to Texas, it was like the level of like those homemade tortillas. Like you got like those HEB, like the hot out of the cooler. Like I mean, they should just allow you to eat them while you're walking around the store.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, they don't.
I'm gonna hit the music. Anyway, so those are my words of wisdom. 20-pack bare minimum. Never. They shouldn't even have 10 packs.
That's
Let's be honest.
So-
HEB, listen to me. Do away with the 10 packs. Just go straight to the 20s. Maybe do a 40-pack, but a double pack of 20s is fine too. But let's
No
not
10
make
packs.
this mistake. Listen,
Like, they actually should never sell them in just 10 packs.
actually, if you did, a dual 10-pack might not be a bad idea. Like Road Pack Plus, like like we're selling you a 10-pack for the road because we know this won't make it out of the parking lot.
Yep.
Literally, when my kids are there, all of us have like 2. We've had to turn around and go back and get more tortillas before we got out of the parking lot before. That's a real story. That's a real thing that happens.
So Jeffrey brought this up, and really quickly, I don't know how fast you can get into this. Make beer with pie. Is that a thing?
I've done it
You
with
do.
cake.
But pie. There's
What
a
kind of
world
pie?
difference between pie and cake.
I've put 3 pumpkin pies into a half-barrel keg before. Like actual pumpkin pie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Fermentation?
No, in the keg, conditioned on the keg.
Oh.
Can we do that again?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's easy.
I think we've got a
Anything's
October show.
possible.
Okay.
We need to make a whole slew of October shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then call up your parents and say, like, "Hey, y'all, like,
Happy anniversary
Happy
on
anniversary,
the day that I was
yeah.
conceived.
yeah,
No.
Happy Kennedy,
No, we're not doing
happy
that. No.
Chris Conception Day. Now y'all celebrate.
No, that's not a good news. I don't like that idea.
Any chance of new siblings or no? Okay, fine, that's fine.
No.
Just reenactment.
Pretty sure that,
Yeah,
yeah.
slightly less traumatizing,
That
like a
ship
Civil War
is-
reenactment.
That ship has sailed.
You never know.
It's been fun, guys.
It has been fun. Thank you so much for being here in studio, James
Yeah.
Carlisle. Everybody, one of the best. One of the best. One of my favorite people. You're one of my favorite people.
Hey,
I
you-
love having you on. Anytime you want to come. I know you're going to be super busy now at Ingenious making delicious beers. But if y'all take like a vacation or
Or
you're brewing later in the day and this is a halfway
I'll
stop,
send you our address.
you could come do a show out there.
Or
Absolutely.
next time we're doing a brew day at the grain cellar, if you can get away,
Or whatever.
Yeah.
We'll make it work.
you
We're
got-
very
you-
flexible.
You could pop over.
I can get the rim on a 10-foot goal, and I'm super flexible as well. Like a half split.
Uh-huh.
Half a split.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, no, we'll do. I would love to do a show. I love the tap room out there. Some of the best lighting. That's what it really ignited my love for those Hue lights.
Yeah.
The colored lighting. They're
Looks
bar
like-
top
it
with the
kinda
hops.
looks like a candy store.
It is. It's like an adult candy store too.
Yeah.
Better. Thanks to everybody that was listening today. Gail and Sylvia and Rudy and Jeffrey and Matt and who else did I see on there?
Juan, Jose.
Jose from Spring/Mississippi. Thank you all for listening today. To Kennedy's parents,
Cheers.
keep getting it on. We love you.
Kennedy, happy birthday. James, happy birthday.
Yeah, eventually.
Gail and Courtney, happy birthday. Me, happy birthday.
Yeah.
The whole world, happy birthday. And we'll see you right back here next week for Liquid Lunch. Bye, everybody. Can never get it back on the screen. Where'd it go? Oh, I didn't know. There it is. Found it. Nope. Come back. Come back. Come back. Seriously, this is difficult. Okay. Bye. Bye. Yes, bye. Stop the
I'm
project.
drinking this beer really slow because I don't want it to end.
I'm trying to chew mine. Like, seriously.